rainbow.
So for those tuning in,
Coke. But Megan
we've
brought
been
3 liters of Coke.
It's sriracha.
Of soda.
We've been.
They were on sale. Buy 2 get 1 free.
She was shopping.
Bitches be shopping.
We were talking about Magic the Gathering and Urban Myths
You can pick up
involved.
some cookies and everyone will be happy.
It's true.
I won't be happy. I'm never happy.
Shut up,
bullshit.
See,
No one believes you.
Love
Yeah.
cookies. It's true. I motherfucking love cookies.
Okay.
dude, did you see that?
She brought cherry Coke, Sprite, and Coke Zero.
I'm not gonna
Yep.
drink this. There's weird things floating in it.
So if there's anything else you
I'm
want,
sorry.
fix
wash your
it.
Do you want to try again?
Fix
Okay.
it. That's why I spilled.
Hi. Fix that.
You didn't wash your
Bye.
bottle.
Fix it.
Fix it, John. Fix it.
Fix it.
I didn't realize that Manny the Nanny from Archer was Handy Manny, the children's.
I know what Handy is.
At least I am 90% sure that's who it was.
Oh, with like the same voice actor?
Yeah,
Or is it Carlos Alice Rocky?
I think so.
Every Hispanic person on TV ever.
But Manny was Pakistani, which I'm like, whoever got all that together was.
I thought he was supposed to be Hispanic.
On the on the TV on Manny the
She's a guy.
Just brown
It
people.
is-
Handy Manny?
yeah, Handy Manny's Hispanic.
Yeah,
But on the Archer thing, he was Pakistani.
he was
I liked how it
he was in
rhymes.
person. Yeah, no, I know, like all of it. It's ridiculous.
Handy Manny's Pakistan.
He was. I know, right? Handy Manny the Manny Nanny was Pakistani.
Totes would do that. Don't bother me. I'll be under here.
And,
my fries.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
when he shows up in the
I didn't
show,
read the caption.
Oh, okay.
when he shows up in the show, he says he's part of either Pakistan or Afghan nationals or something like that,
Oh, you're so nice.
which is how he gets in.
You didn't have
And then it's like rah, 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 rah,
I
rah.
found another one.
But I don't know if his character actually is, because it's revealed he's an actor on the side, and at the he keeps calling it the improvable dream, and you're like, isn't it the improbable dream? He's like, oh, that makes much more sense. That's much better because it's Archer and they do shit like that. This season's so good. Who's keeping up?
I haven't seen any of the
Yeah, I haven't either.
DVRing that shit all day, every day. It's so good.
All day, every day.
Anyway,
Okay, so last time
we left the Centaurs.
Burt pulled the samba through the floor.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Not before you guys went apeshit on a whole bunch of
That's right.
snipers. You counter sniped and have not confirmed the kill yet. I'll check for you while I'm in there.
Well, you
And then-
pretty much confirmed the kill because you
I confirmed
drank,
one for you. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
ate
ate
the
a
guy.
dude. Yeah,
you
I
drank
also-
a dude and then it turned to ash.
these got out of hand.
I also like the
Burt ate a guy.
Yeah.
I also
Maybe
like
she went for a
Amaris'
while.
stab/Sparta kick. That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Phone?
That one went poop.
Oh, hey, look. My phone just let us know. Let me know that we were live streaming.
Thanks. So smart.
I know, phone. I'm here right now.
Why don't you know, phone? Not so smart, are you?
Put it on silent, so it's not healing a ass butt over.
Okay,
and over
Max.
again.
Why
Wait.
not?
So people are
Mags
gonna pull things.
Realize that
things,
she's
She could move at the speed of sound.
pretty much like a fucking killing machine at this point, so she tore shit up for
And then
several
walked
rounds.
her bike back.
Yep. She was pretty much like doing like figure eights like in front of that.
Good times. Good
So basically,
Screaming,
I
oi,
guess
oi, oi.
some people are gonna kite some mutants so
Mhm.
Brandon can drive.
That's correct.
Total
That's-
fucking chitin.
Yeah, that's
Right now-
basically.
Mags and Marcus are on chitin duties, along with Joseph and the boys, who were pretty much like bludgeoning these things.
They're forming the wall from Les Mis out of corpses of these abominations.
Pretty much.
So we're supposed to kite.
Marcus isn't going to wave the flag. He's just going to stand next to it.
Yes.
And it's going to flap.
Come
around.
back. The science that we found last time is that at the speed you're going with your force celerity, you can turn celerity on, drive these things away on your bike,
Oh no,
I
yeah.
got when Marcus
normal
turned
speed.
up tenebration and then walk by your bike and still make it back
faster.
Yeah.
Because you're
faster.
ridiculous.
Hades.
Because your speed is insane.
Okay.
Mags is the one right now.
Only because Grigia is not running.
My claws
Sure.
are extra sharp right now because I just got them done.
Grigia left her post on top of the van,
Look at
so
that
she left her
dirt
gunnery
people.
nest and started climbing.
You could probably unload that gun and reload it and unload it again.
Yeah.
Before anyone would see. It's pretty good.
I believe that.
It is tricky when you get into those speeds where you're like, okay, can the gun go this fast?
Right.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's celerity 4 for you.
You're getting up there.
I feel at some point you could just take a bullet and run it at someone.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of high celerity builds usually go for melee,
Yeah.
because they just burn
Just
for
slice
2 or 3
things.
rounds,
Yeah.
and they get 9 rounds,
Yep.
and you're guaranteed a certain amount of damage.
Yep.
Because it's easier to hit. But anyway,
It's therapeutic.
You
I
can-
know. He's just such a fucker.
for you or that fucker.
For me. It's coming right now.
Oh.
All right, yeah.
So yes, so Grigia is now.
Everybody on the murder train. Choo choo.
She scaled up one of the nearby building and is now seeking high ground. Brendan is driving the van, backed it up in an alley while
We'll back that thing up.
these
Back to nascent.
Mm-hmm.
these other good folks are trying to grab attention from the rampaging horde. Meanwhile, Burt was doing a little bit of DIY renovations.
Rearranged that floor with his
Pulled
face.
the dude to the homemade hole in the
Now it's
floor.
much more spacious. We raised the ceiling.
Mhm.
Hi! How was it?
Yeah, that's nice.
I just got back from the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
Nice,
that.
I've never even been.
They walked on
You've
that
never
scary ass
No, we
glass.
should go.
They walked on that scary ass glass ledge that goes out over it. Yeah, not that close.
They didn't have that yet the
One
last
of my
time I was there,
volunteers
which
ended up.
was when I was like 8 years old. But
She brought pictures of that. She went recently.
Okay, we're gonna go bowling. I think I bowling board.
Oh, cute.
Thank you. That is stressful day.
Aw.
Aw.
Kitty helps.
This fucking cat is
Right.
sublime right now.
It's rapidly turning to goop.
Oh, you got whiskers, huh?
Hey.
He came to hang out.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Who's that, Whiskers?
The one that beat you all the time.
That's that guy that.
Had that moment of recognition there.
Wait, is there food? Is there food? Jeez, don't broke yourself.
The guy that feeds me on time is here. All right.
There's food on the floor, you crazy.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It really is.
I have one.
There's food in your bowl. Yeah, but it's not new food.
In my, yeah, right.
And it's not in the middle of the bowl.
Right.
God damn cat.
Right. Rhea exerting her proclivities.
Right. It's like, move that shit around.
Whenever I go to see my parents, the first thing Sasha does is make me follow her to her food bowl so I can pull the food down.
Yep.
Because it's one of those like soft feeders, but it gets stuck.
Mhm.
So she immediately takes me over there so I can,
She's like, fix it.
pull the food down.
You with the thumbs. Get on it. Oh, the cat diaries.
she so old.
I know, but it's still good.
We had to buy like doggy pee pads
Mm.
to put underneath her litter box and we thought maybe it was just that we weren't cleaning it often enough for her liking.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
But no, it doesn't matter.
She just has shit aim.
Just every once in a while, she just like, we've never caught her in the act, but I'm pretty sure she just sits on the edge of it and pees off the side.
You know what we did for catnip? Because she now has ridiculous hover butt. Or,
It's
Elevator
never number two. She always poops in the litter box. She just likes to pee over the front of it.
When Haley got old and slightly incontinent, she would poop
Yeah,
over the
but
edge of the litter box.
Maria's only like 2.
so if you do a behavioral thing to find out why she's doing that, you can fix that. Or what we did was I just got a Tupperware container. a moving
Crate.
crate, and it's I just cut out a hole for her to step into, and it was a little too low. So if she just walks in, she can still piss out of it. But more often than not, she scoots herself to the side or whatever, and then boom, walls. So
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't do it all the time. And
well,
like,
there you go.
she did it like 3 times in like quick
Cat
succession,
people trubs.
which is when we invested in the pee pads because she did it on the mat, like the bath mat that we had.
Right.
And then it was like, well, now this is terrible.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we moved it, and then she just peed on the tile.
Mhm.
Like, all right. And I was like, we should get some of those pee pads.
Actually, we have a high-walled litter box left over. Because
Well, she has
these are-
her
If you want it.
litter box has like the dome on top of
Oh,
it,
there
so
you
it's entirely enclosed.
Oh, she just steps in and
She
doesn't
literally just
move
goes
her ass.
over this like.
I'm sorry, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the trubs. No, I got that.
Well, no, so we bought it, right? And it has, the little door that they're supposed to like, and she couldn't figure it out. So I tried to help her.
Nope.
And like, I pushed it out of the way. So she was like, okay. And she jumped in. And then I let it close
Oh,
so
God.
that she could.
Ah!
And her solution was to go over it. So she hit it so that it turned, so that it went like this, and then the tiny gap above it.
Of course.
She was like, and just broke the door
Oh
off
my god.
as soon as we got it home. And like, it's not really broken because it's designed to like pop out, like you can have door or not have a door. So we just left it off.
Because obviously this was going to be an issue for this cat.
Yeah, but it was just like, God damn it, cat.
Yep.
When you went to go see Jessica Daniels, you saw the litter box situation they had going on,
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
right? So it's one of those super fancy litter boxes where it's like contained in what looks like a small table.
Yeah,
So
it looks
there's
like
like-
a coffee table.
Yeah, so you like close the
Or a
lid,
chest.
like a chest. You like close the lid down. You can it looks nice. It turns out she's like the cat wouldn't use it with the lid down, so they had to leave the lid up anyways in
Yeah,
order
so
for
it's
the
like
cat to
it's
use
like
the
a
litter
chest,
box.
right?
Mhm.
And inside the chest, it's got 2 compartments. One main compartment where you put the litter box, and a second compartment that has a hole on one side and a hole on the other, so the cat can go in,
Yeah.
do its business, and the chest stays closed. Otherwise,
Mhm.
Hides the smell, hides the look. You can conceal it, but the cat refused to use it like the way it's supposed to be.
so it sits in the corner, lifted
open.
like the hood of a car at a mechanic's. It's great.
Cats do that. It's like, yeah, human, you think that's a good idea. I'm not doing any
Did
of
you
that
tell him
shit.
about the plastic tub?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just telling her, I was like,
Oh.
dude, elevator butt, this is
Yeah.
how you solve it. And she's like, no, it's the same problem we have with ours. They don't even care. They just walk in and their butt's still hanging out. So there it goes.
Yeah,
Jerk cat.
and it's only pee. She always
Right?
Sasha just goes outside. We had a litter box and she wouldn't use it. She would just go outside.
well. That's how DB and Mo pretty much are.
Yeah.
But they were
just go
pseudo
outside.
ferals when you got, or
Well, no, only DB. Mo was never feral.
Yeah, Sasha was never feral.
Well, and DB was only feral in the sense that we found him abandoned in the backyard before his eyes had even opened. So he technically has never been a feral cat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He was born in the wild. Quickly. Oh,
Quickly adopted by the hetero and homo mates.
yeah.
Suburban jungles.
All right, enough cat talk. Let's murder some things.
Do we still have a initiative order, or I don't even know.
I feel like we ended initiative.
I think
at
we
the
need
end
to
of the
resolve
scene.
some of this.
We need to resolve some of the other stuff.
Some of this
because-
shenanigans.
I will roll
Yes.
things that
Did
I
you
want to roll.
because I think I left before this session finished.
No, we wrapped up right as
We pretty much
Okay,
wrapped
yeah.
up. When we
I
ended up.
don't remember. Remember it was like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pretty much guided part of the mob away from where you're going, and now you're preparing to, without penetration, just go back,
Okay.
running next to your bike, because at this point,
It's faster.
yes,
Well,
you
it
get
make it
progressively
annoying.
faster. I mean, you could get like one more dot, but your bike can only go so fast.
Right.
Because it's pretty much just cold, hard machinery.
So where do you want to start doing?
Well, you're
I'm throwing down. So
you're
my-
gonna have a situation on your hands. So let's
Yeah. Feel free to.
let's wrap up some of the stuff that's currently happening.
people
Right
back
now,
in
the
the
van
back.
is ducked away in a side alley. Brandon is going to wait for Grigia's signal that the coast is clear before you guys hook out of there and go the next block.
Basically, the people doing the kiting should probably roll first, then. That's the thing. I need to know. Maybe.
Yes, we'll start with Mags.
So where am I?
Right now, you have dragged the attention of a few of those to
Marcus
the
and I
side.
are.
A big column is starting to funnel in.
Okay, cool.
So at this point, I would roll Dex plus Athletics, just because both you and Marcus at this point have funneled them like through a side street, and there's so many of them starting to pile up that if you don't start heading back sooner or later, you'll pretty much get blocked by them in that alley.
I was gonna say it's probably about time to. You're gonna like
I still haven't.
Sorry. What is
Dex
my?
plus Athletics, and your difficulty is going to be 6.
I think that's.
Mm.
I can also.
What?
Difficulty 6?
Yeah, 1,
1, 2,
Sorry, I didn't
3.
3.
Reroll the 10.
You can grab it.
Four. Reroll the 10.
Did I find a special dice?
Maybe. 5.
5.
Do you have any
6.
specialties in Death plus Athletics?
No, I need to fix that next time if we have another
Okay.
round.
5.
5.
No problem at all for Mags. You drive up, you cut the contact on your bike, you step to the side. Marcus is actually with you. Just because of the plan, he left his bike back there and is riding with you because he doesn't have celerity to your degree, so he's going to be left behind.
You just push him on the bike while he
Yeah,
crosses
basically, he's going to
Get
sit
on.
on the bike while
You stand behind it, push it.
Some celerity shenanigans for reals.
So Marcus pulls out his revolver and he's sitting on your bike
Oh my god, that's weird.
while you step to the side.
Like badasses.
Right. He suddenly you see that the creatures lose sight of you. Marcus did something and it doesn't seem like they actually see
He started
you.
thinking emo thoughts, and then just
Right.
that's how he does it.
And then you just start running with the bike. Like you
Okay.
actually see like Marcus is like propped himself like up front with his revolver, and you see him like kind of pull back. And you start, and he just like does the, and he just like readjusts his grip on the bike because you're hauling ass.
Okay.
With 5 successes right there, you're running past that column. They don't see you.
Okay.
And you're running with your bike, going over obstacles at a crazy speed.
real quick.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, you are a little snail. I step
please.
over you.
I think you want.
You basically
this
like
one.
Tremere, yeah.
from inside the
Thank you.
bubble, you can actually
I
still
always
hear
forget
sound,
which things are in which
Right.
volume.
and all you hear
I think
is
this
basically
one's
like the shocks
Pretty
of your bike just like squeaking ever so slightly as you're just like running past there, and like Marcus is just like.
This is. If we could see this, we'd be laughing.
Like badasses.
So funny. Cool.
But yes,
Why
nobody
don't you
notices
add
that.
a
So I guess you're gonna burn your actions to get back to the main
Because
Yeah.
White
area.
Wolf is terrible for that.
Um,
You get a glossary of terms at the back that may or may not give you the page you want, and not all the words. Some of them are words that they teach you. There's not.
Yeah.
It's not in there. Yeah, the bone path. That's what it's about.
That's right.
Boom.
That's what she said.
That's what they call you.
Until the cockbot came around, and then nothing said.
Can I just tell you guys how excited I am?
Oh
for
no, I
anime?
think
Mostly
this
because it's
one's in
technically a
here.
vacation for me and I get like
Yeah.
4 days off of work. But I'm also really excited about family.
Yeah,
I'm super
that'll
excited
be
too.
fun.
Oh no, these are just the extra plans.
That's cool.
You got some big.
Sorry, you're going to Europe. Lame.
You got some big things coming, right? When's the official?
10 days.
Wow.
She leaves like the day before FanMay starts.
Is that
Well, we leave on a
26th?
Wednesday, 25th.
Yeah,
So
and the
a couple
FanMay is like the
days.
26th.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, why would Fanime be starting on a Thursday?
Well, you can
Well,
get
0
your
day.
0 day.
Oh, okay. I was like,
They open so at like 3 or 4 p.m. they open the hall. You can pick up your badges, and then they open up the gaming room and some of the video rooms, and they and maybe 0 stage.
You saw some of the higher level disciplines, right? You can about at 5 or 6.
All right, what's next?
Okay, so as you pass and arrive into the
4, 5,
main
6.
area again, like you see a bunch of them are starting to like basically like funnel and go in that direction.
Mhm.
Not all of them, like some of them are just completely directionless, just lashing at things, knocking over lampposts.
Music would never do that.
Oh, you do?
You see
Yeah.
Joseph
Oh,
and the
'cause you have
boys
poisonous-
still fighting a
poisonous
bunch
bite.
of them.
Okay.
As they're trickling through, which is pissing off more of the
I
mob,
guess
so
this
they
would just be
keep
more
rushing that spot.
Okay.
It's getting
in 1 minute. and
it's
big
getting a
black
little
arrows,
dicey.
supernatural
There's a lot of them
suffer
around.
10
Okay.
minus
But
the keep stamina and
the-
fort.
You see one of
Levels
the
of
boys
aggro
again,
damage over the course of
covered
5
in
minutes.
gross
Nice.
puns
That
and
would-
blood, and he's just
Speeds it
basically
up.
like
Yeah.
gesturing with his club.
And then that was
Go
the
that
one
way?
you just
To
did.
keep moving.
Put your heart
Okay.
somewhere.
Cool. So yeah,
I'm going to look at mine. and then I'll
yeah,
hand it
you
back.
see this entire scene pretty much.
Just keep moving past everything to I guess a clear. We never actually said where we're going from this point. Like, where have we?
We're
Okay.
going towards the church because that's the middle.
So then just keep
Yeah.
heading in that direction.
That's supposedly their.
Boy, I'll see you guys there.
You see them pop
Do we
back
even
into
hear
existence like in the courtyard, and you see this silly affair where like they just pop into existence, and like Marcus is sitting on the bike, almost holding on to dear life, and she's just skidding to a halt like on the side of the bike, which is turned off. So
Well then.
it looks like a parent like showing their kid how to drive a bicycle.
All right. Sounds good.
The way is mostly clear for the van.
Mostly clear. Well, that's what we've got weapons for.
Just run them over. No big deal.
Vanya might not be fine though.
Brandon is standing by. So as soon as you give him the okay, he'll be able to hook the van around. No more sign of the sniper that you shot. You don't see anybody taking shots anymore. From your vantage point, if you look through your scope, you see the spot that's like bathed in darkness, and frustratingly, you can't really, the window just disappears into the sphere there, like it's complete blackness. But from where you are, you can still hear things, and something's going down over there. You hear something crashing really hard. And then you hear what sounds like voices, but it's kind of a bit too far for you to make out what is actually being said. Okay. That's where we are with those little crazy map back here. Keep track of where everything is at.
Alright, so I'm still sitting in the van,
Yep.
tapping my fingers.
So the way is mostly clear
Yeah.
for the
At
van.
this point, the van can punch through.
All right.
You could try sniping the rest of them.
Well, yeah, that was my idea.
Oh, cool.
Brandon,
Yeah, boss, I'm here.
take the van.
Okay, we using the side street?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm on it, and you see the van slowly kind of pull out of the alley, kind of very like tentatively. And the moment he sees that it's clear, it just hooks around and goes back to the side street you had agreed on and starts to punch in there. There's a couple abominations in the way, but you will have a chance to either take a shot at them or, depending on how it is, the van might just knock him out of the way.
Did you bring like a whole baked chicken? Why not?
It's a duck.
It's big.
Oh, fine. Duck then.
Hello.
We got a fancy, aren't we?
Fine.
Okay, so before we go,
So yeah, you want like a fiver? or
Sure, I'll get it. I'll pick it up on my way home.
or just- do you want like a couple bucks or?
No, I'm at Justin
It
Thomas.
was like $4 for all
Okay.
three of us.
All right.
I'm not worried about it.
Cool.
Like I said,
What?
whatever bites you get one free.
Okay.
We're on sale.
It's all good.
I'm my mother's daughter. I'm just happy that I got
Right?
a card.
Right?
Well, I mean, it'd be kind of late.
When I was out at
Probably
Seaside,
not gonna leave until like 11 o'clock.
down in Valencia, right? I was there for like a week, right? So like I had to do laundry at some point. So I went down to the Vons and bought like two 2-gallon things of detergent. Brought them home, and my mom's like,
Cookies.
"What is this?" I was like, "That was $6," and she was like, "That's my son. That's what that." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I thought you were grasshopper." I was like, "I know."
I'm in microwave.
Hope nobody died. Will you
I
flip
got-
on the light board real quick, Blair?
What happened?
I don't know.
On the phone.
Oh.
And you're also loud. Oh, and on the side so
Yeah.
it doesn't blow up. That's awesome.
This is a vegan cinnamon bun from Cinnaholic in Berkeley.
Oh, snap.
I
M&M
need
cookies.
Those cookies.
Oh, here, put them right there, and then pass a few to Meg.
So, tell me about what's been going on.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Meg,
everything okay?
okay. Did you see that comic running around where it's Bart and
Oh, God.
Chris from Family Guy and The Simpsons who are like a couple, and Bobby from King of the Hill is their therapist, and it's beautiful. It's terrible, like because apparently they're in an abusive relationship with each other, and they're like, yeah, my dad always beat me, and I thought if he just beat me, he wouldn't beat my sister or my dad. This Bart, and then Chris is like, my dad always beat my sister, and I thought that if I said anything, he'd beat me, so I never said anything.
Aw.
And then Bobby's like, okay, let's try a thing about, let's use I statements. I do this. Yeah. No, it was so good. And then they're like,
Totally good.
all right, man. All right. Okay. I love you too. I don't want to lose you because I don't deserve you. And they're like,
Feels.
these fucking cartoons are going to make me cry. And then they leave. And then he calls his dad. And he's like, hi, Dad. Just wanted to say I love you.
You're a good dad.
And you can only hear Hank Hill on this having like, damn it, Bobby, I told you not to say dumb shit like that. You know?
Right?
Yep.
These cookies are
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I'm going to get so sugar high. It's going to be amazing.
Break.
Mm-hmm.
This was necessary.
M&M cookie break.
This is very necessary.
Indeed. Very necessary.
All right, I'm gonna pass that back.
Sure what's going to be
I just
waiting for us
imagine
in
that
the middle.
whenever Marcus needs to disappear, he just like hums Dashboard Confessional song to himself.
Without Like when you know you can catch the very low hum
Mm-hmm.
before it vanishes into the ether.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I have a song stuck in my head? I don't know. Where's Marcus? I don't know.
Newfound glory.
Someone else have Black Parade stuck in their head? No, no, it's weird.
My Chemical Romance.
Mhm. I said something about something or other. The guy from Panic at the Disco singing, and he was like singing, and the guy I was talking to was like singing. I was like, well, the noises he makes with his face, I really enjoy them.
Oh, Brendan Urie. It's a good thing you're pretty because you don't have much else going.
I love the division on whether or not the guy from Cake can sing or cannot sing. In fact, which I'm like, I don't know.
John McRae.
Oh yeah.
I love, to this day, I still love the video for short skirt, long jacket, where it's just like people listening to the song on like a Discman, being like, I feel like that singer could really probably like put something more into it. And I'm like, oh, but I like the horns though.
Yep. Life.
We saw Cake at the Shoreline.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably like one of the most like 90s concerts ever because it was on the same building as like
Well,
Garbage.
shit. Everyone's been touring through the last year, this year, and you're like, what is it? The 90s again? What the double lots? What the fuck?
The Cake and Garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I
Rob
was
Zombie's
such a
touring with
garbage fangirl there. Oh my god.
not Sabbath.
No, it's
Yeah, someone else that you're like, oh my god, it's 2003.
I forget.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. And I totally forget who it is.
Hey, babe. Who's Rob Zombie touring with right now?
Oh look, the internet.
No.
It's somebody where you're just like, oh my god, really?
Yeah, that's great. Oh, Rob Zombie totally supports baby metal.
Oh yeah.
And a bunch of his fans were haterating, and he was like, you shut the fuck up.
I saw it.
They rock the fuck out. And I was
He's on
like, yeah, they
tour with
do.
Korn right
That
now.
right?
Yeah,
They're like,
that-
motherfucking Korn, really?
it's like 1996.
Backwards
all over
are
again.
Korn. Yes.
I don't think they're touring. I don't think they're touring together. I think they just happened to. I think
They had a
just
few
happened to
shows
catch a
together?
Concert. Yeah.
Mhm.
Concert.
Yeah.
They are so freaking metal. I really kind of want to see them.
Baby metal, hell yeah. Yarr.
They did a YouTube
Baby
Let's
East
React
Side.
where
Oh,
like
she took the knife out.
It was really
they reacted to people reacting to them, and so and they were just sort of like, oh, we're really glad that people are sort of like into it, even though they think it's kind of weird.
It's
No,
fine.
the tour that I'm excited for is
What?
Cure?
I've seen The Cure before.
Ugh.
It's
She said with such blasé attitude.
it
Oh,
was
thank you.
fine. It's 98 Degrees,
Hmm.
O-Town, Ryan Cabrera,
Wow.
and Dream.
Wow.
And the name of the tour is the My
It's got
2K
hazelnut
tour.
frosting and pie crumble.
And it's coming
They know.
and it's coming to the Mountain Winery,
They
like,
know.
where people go, like where acts go to die.
Oh my god.
They know.
Where it's like
That's cool.
we're kind of washed up from like an earlier era, but old white people still want to watch. I'm good.
It's got
Yeah.
hazelnut frosting and pie crumble.
I'm good.
Maybe I'm just the demographic, but a lot of the acts that are up there this year, I'm like, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'd go to that.
I
This
saw
sounds
Huey
cool.
Lewis in the news there with my
Can I have the
mom.
evil soda?
What do you love so there?
The one behind you.
The Coke Zero. It should be fine
I don't
right now.
back down.
Yeah, right?
There you go, Sally. It's phased in finally.
I was gonna get Diet Pepsi for you, but it wasn't part of the buy two get one free.
I don't care.
It was only Coke.
Motherfucker loves Diet Coke Zero.
It doesn't matter. It's whatever.
We call
I
them
was
Coke
gonna
Zero. Why? Because motherfucker loves
Man,
Coke Zero.
phasing.
Those
That's
are how much
old.
you put soda.
Mhm.
What old? Like a few years.
It was
Whatever old.
as I was telling Tony. Because
Back
it
in
was
my
buy
day,
two
we
get
had
one free, it was
banding
like
and flanking.
$4 for
I
all
know
varieties.
somebody wants to make a deck with banding.
My mom already.
I was like,
paid
so you
for
never
it
want to play with anyone else ever?
because
Basically.
while we were in
Sounds
Berkeley
good.
yesterday,
Let's
You were
do
to
it.
play
went
these
to the
decks and then
half-price
put them
books
on your
in
shelf.
Berkeley,
Yeah. So you wanted to play Magic
and
in
I bought
'98,
her a couple
right?
things.
I'm happy for
I
you.
mean, I'm not
With
doing
half
it.
You're trying to break
discount.
up
Yeah.
with.
Right?
She was like, "Here,
Trying to
let me
break
pay
up
it
that,
back," and I was like, "Okay." And she just sort of handed me like an amount of dollars.
She was just like,
She gave me like $11,
I have
and I
5
think
in a row.
altogether what I bought her
I-
with my
I'm
discount
aware.
was like $4.
Woo!
But I just didn't argue with
Because
it.
I can't, like, my
Because I
character
didn't
is
look at
nothing
actually how
like a
much she gave me. She just sort of put money in my hand.
So
I was
yeah.
like,
not
"All right,
do
thanks."
that.
I put it in my pocket.
Okay.
And then I got
Um,
home. I was like, "Oh, I should have like given her a $5 back." Well, it's my mom. I don't care.
Right.
Before
It was a
we
tip.
go
Yeah.
into
Convenience fee.
If I tried to give it
Possible
back to her, she would have said
defenestration.
no. So
Oh shit! I guess I should, huh?
wait, what's happening?
I don't know.
You're near a window.
I want
Before
to
we
eat
go-
him though.
We'll eat him and throw away the rest.
I guess.
Grigia, you get to take a couple of pot shots at some of the obstacles that are coming in front of the van. For you two, the van just moved forward very slowly,
Uh-huh.
then hooked around and is now rapidly
good dick.
hauling ass into a side street.
If I grip you, I apologize.
What happens in Vanya stays in Vanya. That's what she keeps telling Brendan.
oh, God.
unless you want to tell everyone about our love.
You'll get
Right.
plain. What kind of hit with that?
I mean, you might have some work to do on the
Okay.
van after all of this is done.
That's
But at least this time he'll have done it himself,
Yes.
so he can't blame me for it.
Yes.
and he'll know exactly where to fix it, so that you
Yeah.
don't get mad.
He may or may not wear a shirt when that happens.
He's like, I guess I got to do extra. Just the suspenders.
It makes me kind of sad because the vision I have of Joseph and his boys in my head is like insanely sexy, and then I remember
They're
Nosferatu.
Yeah, so all of them got something
Their
going on.
bodies could be amazing, but then this.
Yeah.
It's just this. It's like, can I just put up?
Butterface.
There we go.
Or they could
Yeah.
be sexy, but have like a gimpy arm, or like
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Well,
You know,
these guys use it to a certain effect because they're all like intimidating
they're all
looking.
enforcers. Yeah.
They're basically like, like they have like big toothy grins, and they look like Nosferatu. Yeah.
In my head, they look like baby orcs.
A little bit.
Kind of.
Young adult orcs. Or young orcs.
Yep.
All right. So
Wait, why? I mean, I'm just
You're sniping now, so
Oh, well.
yeah, I get
your specialty
my
counts.
stuff.
So you get that other
Sniper, no
success.
sniping. Muerte.
Ooh. Got 0 on the first try.
Well, you get one of those successes.
Yeah, I get one then.
Okay.
That's what you get while trying to shoot while jumping across rooftops.
I'm stationary.
Shh, you didn't have to say that. Now it's less cool.
Well, the things are all goopy and moving now.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
You take a shot and you're almost sure that you hit something. The creature doesn't seem to have
You need to
registered
describe to her
the hit. You probably hit some
what
gross
like your
amorphous
bottom
flab.
locker
So
for
it's
your
just
Disneyland
it's still
back
barreling
together.
forward. There's
Episodic.
3 right now in front of them,
So
and
typically
Brandon
the top
looks
is
like
the
he's
gang.
poised
Yeah.
to
You got your big giant.
try
you
to
got
do
your emblem,
slalom
Yeah.
around
And then-
them.
your
Can
Yeah.
I?
You get a second shot.
All right.
your branch. Your
Oh, no whammies.
where you're from.
Much better. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck whammies. So mine says Tom Sawyer Island. Remember we talked about it a little bit?
Yeah.
What did you think?
So I got 3 successes on that one.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure what?
Like wherever it's supposed to go at the bottom. Or do you want to what to say?
What location? Yes.
Oh,
Hits.
I think
You
that
got
like
one
what
in, so
location
roll
on the
damage plus
physical
1.
jacket. What am I doing again?
We're both gonna get some patches for our back.
Yeah, what is mine saying?
Yours is Patchwork Pixie Princess.
1, 2.
You getting this, Amanda?
No.
4,
Leave
5,
her
6,
alone.
7.
7?
Seven.
7
She wanted
damage?
me to not
Yeah.
leave her alone.
Okay. The second hit seems to hit something that is much more vital because the creature just the stopping power of your bullet makes it stagger and the van just goes past it. Like it's not down, but the bullet stopping power just
And then
causes
would it
it
not
enough
be Pixie
pain
Hollow
that it
or
just
just
like
Phantom?
pauses and takes a couple of swing, but by the time it swings around, the van's already passed.
So there's a Pixie Hollow now.
Wow.
In Disneyland, there's a Pixie Hollow now.
Oh, good enough. They took out the aerial meet and greet and put Pixie Hollow in.
She's very popular. Pixies.
They're sexy. And them little bitty skirts. Oh yeah.
Why are you so pervy?
Oh, that was my outside voice.
Why are you
Cockblock
so
is too far
pervy?
away. Couldn't cover it.
Just throw it at him. It'll be fine.
Just get pelted with it.
Mega kill.
What are you tapping?
Mags,
Yes.
you see the van just basically dash into the side street.
Wait, are you going in the direction of the church?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
One of the creatures almost collided with it, but you hear a shot from somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and creature just like stops, and the van just goes past it.
Like it stops moving, or it stops because it's dead.
It's not dead, but it stopped for a second, like something hit it.
Okay.
And it took a couple of swings, but by the time it
Okay.
swung around, the van had gone past it. Marcus just jumps off from your bike,
Mm-hmm.
and you see him dash towards his and start to follow the van.
All right. I'm following the van.
Okay.
We're all headed in the same direction.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. Don't be so excited.
That way he doesn't have to murder you in separate areas. He can do it all in one spot.
Now I'm worried. It's
Right?
gonna be like the end of the Hunger Games.
Spoilers!
Okay. So Grigia, you're still from where you are. You got a good vantage point of the street ahead, so you're gonna be able to do some cover fire. Meanwhile, roll me perception plus alertness. Difficulty 7.
Three.
Okay. Your tactical insights kind of take over. Now that you're no longer flanked by sniper fire, you get a good lay of where they're headed. And you basically, there's some wiring there. I can actually cross the street without actually getting down to ground level. So if I do need to
Hell
follow, I can
yeah.
do some rooftop jumping and get across.
Motherfucking flying tigers.
Parkour.
That's right.
Yeah.
Parkour.
But you basically you look at that and it's like, okay, if they start to get into extreme range,
What do you think of,
I can actually
of
use
an
that
island
move and
motif
follow.
for the
Hell
princess?
yeah.
Like, because the new princess?
Mirror's Edge
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah,
Look at that.
it's exactly that.
And then if people are like, you know, Hawaiian, you'd be like, tiki room, bro.
They already have their own group.
No. Oh, no. Okay. So on the back,
Yes.
it's gonna say
Okay, Burt.
Patchwork Pixie Princess.
Wait.
Yes.
This is not important.
I'm keeping busy
It's
while
not-
other
I
people are
know.
doing the thing.
I was just saying.
Within
But it picks up on the mic and then people can't hear everything.
Actually, that is true. I did figure that out after when I started trying to listen to things. I was like, there's 14 people talking.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh,
Even if we're being quiet,
my poor listeners.
we're loud.
We're pretty good at jewel wielding conversations.
just keep it mostly pointing at the DM. That way, at least someone gets a frame of reference of what's actually supposed to be happening. DM, it is your job to stay on task and not get distracted.
Jesus Christ. You're 2 years too late. With that you
3.5. Dude, we're coming up on what's 5 year? Is that paper? Or no, is it 8 years is paper?
Focus.
Yeah, hi, okay, so what am I doing?
1 year is paper.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Okay.
coming up on 4 at this table.
Oh, wood,
Um,
I think was like 8 or something, because Dick in a Box was the joke.
Focus.
Yes. So you are now in an entirely dark building.
With a La
You
Sombra.
pulled the La Sombra
Everything is shadows.
through a hole.
I am in a bad place.
You can hear him, but you can't see shit. You're basically in the zone of darkness
That's
right now.
okay.
But you managed to grab him.
Because I reach so I'm no longer entangled with him.
No.
I have an idea of where he is.
Yes.
I reach into my coat
Mm-hmm.
and I pull out one of those UV flashlights we had.
Okay.
And I train it where I think he is, but I don't turn it on yet.
Okay. Gotcha.
Offhand, just to be sure.
You still have your axe, right?
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So roll the initiative.
Okay. Let's go. Where's the good one? I want my good die. Okay, there it is. And we were doing it strength. Are we doing it wits plus
Wits plus dex plus
D10? Okay, cool. So 7, 9.
It took us 1.5 years to be consistent with that rule. I'm
12.
holding on to it with dear
No,
life.
that's fine. 12.
Okay.
We need to put like an errata or something on the site for house rules like that. All right.
That would be great.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because then we could go and fetch for them.
Right? And be like, look it up.
It's like, what
on
did
the
we
site.
decide? I don't want to go through 6 months of videos to find out the one we talked about.
Cool.
This.
So I got 12.
Yes. What's
wait
your
for it.
modifier?
I
Your
have
dex plus wits?
I have 6 on my dex and 3 on the wits.
Okay, so you get plus 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
So you go first.
All right. So I'm going to hold my action until I hear and or feel him doing something, in which case push the button,
Okay.
and then I'm going to chuck the axe at him.
Okay. All right. So you do hear movement.
Build your own Cinnabon, so they give you a basic bun, and they're like, here are all the different flavor frost.
Headed
Frostings,
directly
all the
your
different
way.
toppings you can do.
You see him, or you don't see, but you feel that he's coming closer to you in a fucking hurry.
All right. He's going to get a rude awakening.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Because I just need that moment to open him up.
There it is.
And
Since you were holding your action, you get to go. So I assume you're popping it before his.
Yeah, as soon as I hear him, that first footfall
Yep.
in my direction, I'm like, flashlight, light switch rev, and I'm
Okay.
just,
Switched off the mag flashlight still.
Oh, wow. That is
no, these are the UV
The
ones, so it's gonna do
baseball
aggro
ones that
damage.
Ooh.
Remember that?
No.
Remember when you got those and you
This
were
is
like,
how I deal with La Sombras. This
And he
is
was
my
like-
La Sombra killing
Oh, that's
flashlight.
right, yes,
Exactly.
yes.
because you remember when you got those and it was like nobody pointed their shit at each other
Yeah.
Both
or at yourself.
Yeah. Is it working? No,
Threw the
yeah.
benches and started to roll.
Yes, because it will be more than just
Took
like,
10
oh,
minutes
my
to bring up the
eyes.
fight. What does it look like?
It's like half your
Nice.
face is gone.
Yeah.
Kind of flashlight.
Between
all right,
Toronto
so-
Blue Jays and
What am I rolling?
Let's do it like it's arranged, like using a gun, I suppose.
Okay.
Let's go with. Do you have any firearms?
I have one.
Okay.
Plus my dex makes it
All right.
decent. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's not quite the same, but
5, 6. It's an aimed.
yeah,
Item.
it's an aimed
It's
item.
an aimed projectile.
Yeah.
Aimed ranged
Except
item.
your difficulty is going to be 6 because
Ew!
That doesn't sound good.
That's 0.
Willpower?
Just chuck it
Willpower?
on the floor.
But that's all my magic.
Ew. He seemed to say.
You know what? No. Yeah. I'm gonna burn that willpower
Okay.
because I want it. I want it. I want it. And I think he'll be. I think he'll be surprised. I think he'll notice.
No,
Because every time I can make his eyes go wide, I get willpower back. Every time he's like, "Fuck," I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes,
Which happened last time.
yes again."
When you basically Night of the Living Deaded him.
That's it.
Yep, it did happen.
You shall play today. Are you ready?
Coming to get you.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so 1.
Okay.
All I need is to see him. All I need to see is those eyes go, "What? Fuck." DAFUQ.
Okay. A spotlight goes on, almost like it's you suddenly fucking cast fireball
Yes,
into the
that's
dark.
exactly what I did. I have blue eyes, motherfucker.
Watch this.
Right. That's right. So you see a spotlight and you see kind of a shape just pull right out to the side. You don't think that the beam got into it, but you very much feel that he completely had to redirect his movement and is now to your left-hand side. Gain a willpower back.
Yes.
Because even though you cannot see it,
Were you surprised? I was surprised.
even though you cannot see it, you can feel the. You can feel. I did not expect this.
I can feel that. That's new.
Right. You can almost hear the like, oh bloody, and as he dashes to the
This
side.
fuck is crazy.
Right.
This fucker is crazy. What's my ranged attack to attack the darkness? And what's my difficulty?
Are you still using? Oh, you're throwing the axe now.
Yeah, I'm chucking the axe at him. I need him to bleed. I was hoping this would stun him, but
Right. You have thrown.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's
Fantastic.
Dex plus melee
Right.
to chuck, and I have the axe's specialty on this one. So
Fantastic.
I thought it was Dex athletics to do that.
I need
It's
to-
athletics. Yep.
Oh, is it?
For throwing.
Son of a bitch!
You have no athletics?
No, I just have Dex.
Right? I saw that too. I was like, fix that athletics stuff.
I have.
I'm not used to running, jumping, climbing trees, trying to get away. I stand
Except
there.
you've done it multiple
I
times.
stand there and I
now.
get hit by bullets, and I go, "Yeah." Is that tickly? That's okay. That's a way better roll. I'll take it. What was my difficulty?
So to chuck the let's go with 6. Your
Really?
axe is difficulty 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4.
Okay.
4 to peg him.
Heh.
Hopefully, yeah.
With some
There's-
butt stuff.
there's-
Oh,
That's
that's
all right.
his job.
Oh yeah, because butt stuff.
Yeah, I'm
That's right.
gonna shadow man him. I'll be like, "No, who
Right.
does the butt stuff?"
I'm going to learn you butt stuff.
That's right.
I feel like we need to isolate
There's
that
some,
line
there's some
somehow.
things that I will teach you.
Right. I'm going to learn you butt stuff.
That's
Shadow
right.
Man.
You're not the only one. Stuffs.
Alright. Your hit goes in. So
Sweet.
roll me strength plus damage.
6. Oops. Oh wait, it's just straight damage, isn't it? No.
It's damage plus your strength rating.
Why did I never write down a damage on there? The fuck?
Yeah, look it up, Tony.
It's difficulty 4, strength 3. Oh, strength plus 3 maybe? No. Oh, fuck it. That's how many dots I've got on it, so I'll just do that.
I should have a damage rating.
I
Usually
guess-
for melee weapon, it's like 3 or 4.
Alright, well, let me add 2 more on there then. Ew. Ew, 1.
Those teenagers who have said
Whatever.
Okay.
You let your point across.
Your axe hits. You can clearly tell it didn't hit an obstacle or
That's what I was just
it hit body. It didn't stick though. You hear an audible grunt,
This is not
and
a
then
Burt
you
joke.
hear the axe clattering to the floor.
It'll make it more real.
Sorry. I don't want to hit mute.
Oh. It's not even sexy. It's
How
not.
are we gonna end that talk?
You just look like a dog with worms.
No, she's gonna wear those.
And it's
little,
not
those
just
little
that.
things. So
That
she actually
freaking
looks like a
Justin
snail.
Bieber is in it. Ew, that's gross
Yeah, why
already.
is it just? I mean,
Because believers.
I guess it's a weird fetish, maybe.
But I was just like, so
Oh,
I was just
God.
like, what?
No.
What? How old are you? What is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
that I don't know.
Ah, yes, the magic
Hmm.
of the internet, because porn is available to everyone.
Might be a dude.
Might be a dude, yes.
And that's why I was like, please hit mute because I really don't want to say this over the internet. Anyway, okay, we can go back to it. That was very distracting. Sorry.
Wait, doesn't the thing flash when it's actually on mute?
Yeah, I took it off already.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
I put a stop to that talk and I turned it back on.
Ah.
Oh, that doesn't actually.
So what does he do next? Because I want to do another move, but I figure that that's enough.
Yes.
I don't have celerity like some people.
Yeah,
Yet.
cool, I guess.
Whatever, I could have taken it, but instead I can make you explode blood. So it's it's trade-offs.
I'm
Trade-offs.
just working on normal time.
Now there's a very deadly beam of.
So I'm gonna actually point that towards my feet now.
Okay.
And turn it off, and then point it towards my leg, so that if something tries to grab my ass, I go flicky flicky no.
Gotcha.
Or if he tries to grapple me, I
It's
just
still
go,
on though, right?
No.
You just pointed down.
I turn it back off.
Okay. So you don't have
I'm
like a,
tempted to just crumple to the ground.
Like,
Remove.
no
Target.
bones, no bones.
Yeah.
that's the best picture you have of him. Those are his
I like
Okay.
your top.
pictures. He has Facebook pictures with his
Thanks for
clothes
these
on too.
cookies. I had like 5.
Here's his clothes on. This is his current profile.
Awesome shirt.
I have it in black.
Yeah.
We like to wear them to Disneyland together because it's like we're matching, but not. It's from Hunger Games when her
Oh, yeah.
dress turns into the flames.
Girl on fire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hello, internet.
Yes.
Check out my movies.
So
We
quiet
both
and
got
so
one.
nice.
She
She
said
got a red,
hello,
I got the black
internet.
one. So we like to wear them together.
Okay. I'm sorry I split the party.
It's okay.
The party was already split. I mean,
I think
we're
that was
in the
gonna happen
van.
anyways.
She's on the van.
No, I'm on
She's
the
on a
roof.
roof.
I mean, do you
Yeah,
see
that
me
you guys
climbing
I was
those
on the
buildings?
van.
I'm in a
Yeah.
building. She's on a roof.
Yeah, you guys
We
not
were-
gonna
we were
find
already
fish.
split.
She's teaching Marcus how to
No,
ride a
other
bike.
people helicopter me up onto roofs. That's how it works.
Um. Okay, Burt, you can attempt a dex plus dodge if you so wish.
That's funny.
Dodge? What's that?
Actually, I have dodge.
Voss is dodge.
It's town in America.
It's where we get out of.
And sidestep specialty,
Yeah.
like
It's got
water.
to spit for that 4th dot.
Everything sticks it up.
Hold
Wait.
on. Oh,
All
all right.
I think so.
So
You take damage, but you can do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sides 8
Okay.
to say no.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
8 is enough.
9.
Oh, Dick Van Patten.
Look at what
You beat it. You beat it by 2.
I riposte.
Are you making a chair squeak?
You don't see it, but something
Nope.
cold, sharp passes right past you as you sidestep.
Do I know him to be a rapier man? Or something else elegant?
You can roll me N plus. Let's go with occult vampires because that would count.
Okay.
Like knowing about specific vampire fighting style.
Well, it's specific knowledge about
A vampire.
This vampire.
yes.
So if it's subject authority, no, maybe. That'd be weird. No. All right.
No, I don't think so.
So 1. What was my difficulty?
Let's go with 7.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Darkness killing you?
5.
No, I'm trying to find out what it's killing me with.
Okay.
He's a swordsman.
Of course,
Not a rapier man per se, but he's been known to use. It is not an actual Templar longsword, but it is crafted to look like one because obviously it's not a holy item.
Sword break axe, or axe break sword.
There it is.
That's how I'm playing this game.
So that's your assumption because that's what he's been known to
Right.
use.
Axe beats sword.
Works every time.
You gotta do the music box.
Pop, pop.
Right, because Australia.
Yep.
Yes, so that's a miss. You feel like it came close. You sidestepped, and you still felt this thing thrust into the air. This fan fiction just writes itself.
Yeah, it does. It's great.
It's like pegging and thrusting
And butt stuff.
So I'm going to take this advantage to touch him.
Okay.
I want to find I want to find where I penetrated him.
Okay.
It wasn't as bad as normal.
It's getting there.
Actually,
There's alcohol in this, so it's just a little bit more like.
Yeah.
all right. No.
The good old fire throw.
I want to pull from him.
Okay. Well, it's your action at this point because we're back to top, which goes quickly when it's 2 people.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Dude,
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Every time I try to draw something like a weapon, it just looks like
it looks like a foot.
no, it's either like phallic or a hairdryer.
Guns are hard.
I'm trying to draw a sword, and it's just like, what is that?
And instead
Think
of
of
a phallic border.
think of a penis.
Swords are pretty phallic.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
they have curves in the middle of them. That's awkward.
Also
Just
in the
watch
middle
it
but
range.
it's a scimitar. You know,
Yeah,
he pulls from the left. Anyway. All right. So I get 3 successes, which means I pull 3 blood points out of him.
Okay.
So now I know where he's bleeding from.
Yes.
Hopefully not from
You
his
got
butt.
him shoulder right hand side.
All right. Cool.
The word vagina means sword sheath.
Yep.
Thank you.
Did not know that.
Thank you, Wiki Girl.
Now I know stuff.
Also, medieval lords, when wearing full armor, were not satisfied with carrying huge steel implements that were already very phallic. They were like, people gotta know about my dick. So like the feet of armors and codpieces were basically shaped like huge penises. So you have like these crazy armor shoes that just like curl upwards and are very much shaped like dicks. It's like, well, before I hack this dude, he's gonna know about my dick. That's
So basically, if he's mounted, and he could like kick people in the face with like his dick boots.
pretty much.
Metal dick boots.
Metal dick boots.
Today's game is brought to you by the word metal dick boot.
Metal dick boots. Right. There's some like very awkward, like knights in a castle with like black eyes, not wanting to talk about their ordeal.
It's like, hey, what
The one
happened
that
to your
really
face?
wants to talk about their ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let him come. Let him come at me again.
All right.
Let him come.
Sorry.
Let's go with it.
Come at me,
Sit
bro.
down. I see you've been dipped in the eye. Low.
I'm starting to sense
I
a
have.
trend.
This trend has happened since the beginning of our gaming history.
Yes.
I feel like we need banter.
Are we not bantering?
No. Me and
Oh,
me and my butt stuff guy.
Okay. You get a chance to roll dodge.
I think I've confused him well enough that he's like, no, murder.
Yes.
No taunt, just murder. What was his name again?
Leonard?
With Leonard
Hutchington.
All right.
It says Hutchins' son.
Am I dodging?
You're wrong.
What if
I wrote
write-
down Hutchington. Yeah, he looks like Colin Firth.
And you're a kiss ass.
Hutchins'
Because she was wrong.
son.
What was it?
What is he hitting me? What is he hitting me with?
So roll next was the difficulty 6.
So I would like to increase my difficulty by
beaver.
whatever you think I would need it to be in order to get myself at his left shoulder.
That's a penguin.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go with 1.
So
Since you have
7?
sidestep
Okay.
as a specialty,
Okay.
it will be controlled sidestep.
Oh yes. I'm about to tango with this motherfucker.
This fanfic is getting better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
No, there's
6,
tango.
7, 8, 9,
Oh Jesus!
10.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm like,
All right. Teach me butt stuff, Shadow Man.
oh no, I'm like, I'm about to teach you all butt stuff. I'm gonna teach you butt stuff you didn't know there was.
Accidentally grabbed.
I have old Venetian butt stuff.
Right.
Oh, I do. I do. I do.
All the old
Do I?
never really knew about butt stuff until this very moment.
You do. I do. I do. So that was his move,
Yes.
and I've got my grubby little old Venusian fingers up in his hole.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's right. Talk about fingering this time.
Ew.
Viennese.
Thank you, Viennese.
So I was like, you're not Italian.
I was wrong.
Right.
And I say,
You hear some very Italian sounding grumbling somewhere.
and I
in the
say,
distance.
and I say, Hutchinson,
Mm.
you don't know what I've been up to. And
It's just turned into a fucking kung fu movie now.
he loses
I've been
1,
training.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
2 generations.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I take your power.
That shit's gonna
Right.
piss himself.
It's a kung fu movie. It's like,
I just removed your spinal cord.
right.
You're already dead.
That stuff is strong.
But if you're the older dude, you have to have the fake ass cotton like beard thing going on.
Right.
God, his power levels.
The mustache just turned blonde.
Like Super Saiyan.
Hell yeah.
Damn you, Burt.
That's right.
My butt stuff is no match for your Viennese butt
That's
mastery.
right.
Yeah.
I'm so happy this is happening.
Right.
Now bite it down and
Viennese
think
butt
of England.
style.
Oh, I got one.
Oh no.
Lisa.
Okay. It expanded.
A little-
Oh no.
Sorry, thank you.
Okay, all right. Because he's English. I'm like, yes, that's the best thing to say to him.
Okay.
And what does he do? I see him erasing furiously. I can only imagine.
Gain another willpower.
That's right. That's right, motherfucker. I got all kinds of weird shit you ain't even seen.
Cheaty McCheegerson.
I'm not in this fight.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm like, what are you doing?
We're in the van.
Yeah, I can see all this stuff.
His arm is a little too high for him to be masturbating without me seeing it. So I'm pretty sure
You're one of my pencils.
erasing. So
That is not an euphemism.
Furiously erased.
metal dick boot was the
Metal
word we
dick boot.
decided on.
Correct.
We have to each at least use it once in a sentence.
Kicked him in his metal dick boot. Told him, no, sir. I'm not impressed. All right, so
Yes, you feel the darkness around you
shriek.
start to fade out. For a second, it feels like the room gets lighter, which is weird because you've been in this darkness for quite a while, so your eyes are kind of squint a little bit, and you see the outline of basically the room. You kind of see the outline of the hole where you pulled him through, and you see him still kind of recoiling from your grip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can pull back all he wants. I'm cool. That's fine. Yeah.
He is close enough to you that you actually see realization in his face. Like he understands what the fuck just happened. And this is why you go to
Even if he doesn't know how it happened, he knows what happened.
Yes. This is why you got another
That's right.
point from that, because he's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
Cannot believe he would dare.
That's I dare.
I dare.
Oh, I dared pretty hard.
Dare hard.
Instead of Die Hard? Is
As
that
the
what
kids say, I was all up in that.
Okay. That's his action now. Okay, roll me another dex plus dodge. This time difficulty 7.
Oh, is he using two hands now? Is he going all out? That was a Bleach reference. I haven't seen it. I just know that that's a thing. It was funny. Okay, so no and no, but 1 sidestep, 2, 3, 4, 4.
4. Okay.
Does he get me?
After he recoils from your hit, you see him kind of like pull back slightly and kind of grab at his wound.
If he connects, I'm just gonna let him connect.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab his shoulder again.
Okay. Well, roll me Dex plus Athletics now.
No. I have less of those.
Not to touch him, because the touching already happened.
I'm gonna do it again.
He kind of pulls back and now just
He pulls out and he pulls back in.
Yes, exactly. Now, and this is about to get even more homoerotic because he just rams full force into you.
Wow. No lube? Nothing?
No, nothing.
I think it's been a blood
They're
point.
backing that shit.
That's both athletics, right?
Going in raw.
They got ancestral techniques.
I've already been in him twice, so I think
That's
I'm
right.
winning in this
That's
butt stuff tournament.
Difficulty 7.
Oh, 1.
I'm still trying to figure out what you're feeding me.
Just eat. Shh.
It looks like apple
Be
chips.
nice and plump for the
Yeah,
other one.
too, but this one's so weird shaped.
Ask the rabbit.
That's why.
Ask the bunny.
Oh. I don't know.
The bag is
So
coming.
only 1.
You see him kind of crouch over and then go full force and ram into you.
They're yummy.
You feel your footing kind of slip,
No.
and the moment after you are careening through a window,
He demonstrated us.
Oh, are we
It comes full circle.
Good. Good. To kill two. Oh yeah.
Put it in your mouth, Tony. Put it in your mouth.
I'm gonna make sweet love to that.
No, I looked at Lisa and I went.
yeah, that is for once.
Yeah.
You know, it is subjective for the other
All right.
gender.
Now I feel better.
There you go.
She snapped that. She snapped that snatch.
Snatch snapper.
That's right.
Oh, this is gonna be quite an
Jesus
episode
Christ.
tonight.
Yes.
So dramatic.
Grigia,
Yes.
you hear the sound.
Breaking down, shaking down, walking
On the same, the floor below where you thought that darkness was
Billowing.
dissipating.
coat.
Suddenly, yes, you see like the sphere of darkness is kind of like phasing out, and you see two gentlemen in long coats careening through the window, now hurtling towards the ground.
Are you gonna soak the ground now? Is this happening?
No, I'm actually going to tell him. Now, Hutchinson, you know that won't hurt me.
Let's finish this together.
That's still soaking the ground though. I love
Right.
it.
Although that makes me
I see.
more.
Yeah.
Let's
I see.
finish together.
I think that like if I have time,
Yeah.
I think if I have time for us to float down and be like, I think because the damage of you impacting me will hurt you more. So, thanks.
So currently, because you only got one on your Dex plus
Am I
Athletics,
not
you're the bottom.
no, that's fine
Somebody's an uke.
because
So
I'm
right
gonna
now
finish
he
him.
is mounting.
So
Yeah,
that's
but
okay.
he's the power bottom,
Yeah.
so.
He's mounting you like a wild stallion right now
It's all right.
as you're
He's
you're
gonna get this
plummeting
horse
towards
cock.
the
And
ground.
Mars was missing all of it.
No one can see Burt be a badass.
I can see it.
That's all right. No one can see Burt
Well, okay, I didn't see any of
be
the
a
actual
magical badass.
badass. All I
Like
see
a-
is you falling out a window.
Normal
That's what I said.
homoerotic
Normal
aura.
vampire stuff,
Mhm.
totally okay. But
Something feels
anytime-
very homoerotic in the air.
Brendan turns around in the van. He's like, "Is it me or does it feel gay around here?" Like suddenly,
Oh, it does.
like this. I don't know.
It's in the air.
Yeah.
I'm getting the tingle.
anyone else feeling gay?
I mean, we're already in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, we in the city,
Yes.
baby. Yeah.
It's more gay than
Oozing up
usual. There's a
from the
gay spike.
ground.
It's centralized here.
and
Right.
quickly moving here.
Oh, it seems to be
Right.
falling.
There's like a big pink aura that comes out like Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
So-
Yep. I like it.
okay. So back to you. You're now careening towards the ground.
Thank you for taking me all the way to where your corpse will be. All right. So, do you want me to roll anything to ignore the impact while I boil his blood?
Ooh.
Awkward.
The impact is not going to come yet.
Okay.
So,
He's getting boiled.
all right.
Can always, if there's enough time, we can always sort of flip around the air.
Nah. That's less badass.
Bird doesn't care.
Behold all the fucks I give. There's none. All right. 1, 2,
I'm out.
3. Is it warm in here, Hutchinson? 3
This shit would
aggro
be great in our movie. I hope someone's filming that.
from boiled blood.
Right.
Okay.
So I pulled him for 3, or for
You
3 blood points.
Now he has
Oh, I get those.
Has 3 aggro. Yes.
Cool.
That
back
goes
topped
to
off,
you.
yeah. And then I dropped him 2 generations.
And now I've done 3
Now you're dropping
aggro,
him onto the ground.
and we're gonna see how much damage he takes landing on me. Because I don't know if he has as much soak as I do. I
Right.
doubt it.
As you're plummeting towards the ground, and his blood starts to boil within his veins, you actually see it in his face. His nose starts to bleed.
And it
You
bubbles.
see a bunch of blood vessels just like bursting in his eyes, so they're almost like full red at this point. But he keeps focused on you. I don't even need to kill you, Burt. I just need to slow you down long enough.
Any last words, or was those it? It's a little weak. Is that not bad?
We'll go to soak.
But that does change the tactic now, if that's what he's up to. Because I was just gonna murder his ass, but if he's trying to slow us down, then I need to get this. I need to stop playing with my food. You want to just hand me one? that's cool.
You have 6 damage that you get to soak at your leisure. How much soak you got?
So 2 fort,
I was excited.
Yeah.
and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you.
Everything 6 and up. And it's 5 damage. So I think that's like 6.
What was the difficulty?
6 and up.
I soak 5.
Okay. So you
Boom.
only take min. So you take 1 damage as a rondel dagger pierces into your side, and then
Little daggers.
doesn't do all that much.
Yet.
Okay.
Was that his move?
That was his move.
Is that all you got?
How many floors down are they now?
They're gonna hit the ground next round.
Oh, we haven't hit the ground yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you doing all this in midair?
It's
You were a
like
few
that.
floors
It's like
up.
the last episode of Sailor Moon Super X,
Mm-hmm.
where she like throws her off the.
Building.
They fall for
For,
like an
like,
entire
days.
episode.
Yeah.
Like they either need to hit the ground or figure
So-
something out at some point.
Right. Gonna rip the planet in half for how long they've been like falling.
Or just fall through and out the other side.
Right.
So I'm going to burn 3 blood points to boost my strength that much more.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll strength plus brawl to put him on the bottom.
Okay.
Right?
There it is.
Okay. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
yeah.
Struggle for the bottom.
9, 10, 11.
Wow.
More dice means more successes, right?
You think so?
What's my difficulty to overcome him? Or same difficulty, more successes wins, right?
Yep.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
6.
1, 2,
Combat
3,
roll.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, shit.
Come at me, bro.
I'll certainly try.
And if I have more than him in the best way, I'm going to 3-point landing into his chest cavity.
You beat him by 1. So you control. It is
Nice.
a struggle in the air.
Has
but-
it been 8 seconds? That's the rodeo.
Are you serious?
So you're basically struggling for a moment, and then you manage to switch him to bottom.
I think I will be I think I will be slowing you.
Someone doesn't have any fancy Kevlar on them.
He gets one last attempt to try to do something about it.
I bet I hope that dagger was poisoned because it's not doing much else.
Roll me another strength plus brawl.
Okay. Oh, he's fighting it?
He's contesting.
Whatever. You're going to take all my damage. should just punch him in the face.
But
Take a shit ton of damage. Up. Oh, well, that went less awesome. That's okay. 2.
Okay.
He manages to roll me back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And now the ground hits.
soak the ground.
I soak the ground.
It's my favorite thing to do in werewolf
Roll your
games.
soak.
I've got a fair amount of soak with this character.
I burned 2 more blood.
Okay.
I have it. I'm using it. I think I'm at cap. Let me see. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He's just like watching it, just being like,
Yeah, you see them like flip like twice in the air.
Ew, no, why? Ew.
Really?
Okay, so 3,
There's a lot of ew going on.
4 to soak. I rolled 3 1s.
Oh Jesus!
And I still got 4
managed to get
successes.
4.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's very min-maxy.
Okay. You take 3 damage as you hit the ground.
What does this bastard take?
Yeah, what does he take from
I
landing
got like
on
a
me?
weird chill.
Leonard gets
Fine.
pretty much bounced off of you as you hit the ground. You just pretty much like hit like full force. He just gets ejected away from you.
Does he hit a wall? Does he hit the building?
We're about to find out.
So that was
Is
his
he-
turn to flip me over.
Yep. Now
Landed.
it's back to you.
All right. I pull out my
And
last.
He
Is he still
is
up?
prone. No, he is prone.
That's okay. I don't care because I pull out my last twig jack. I was like, "Oh, you're slowing me down? No, I'll come back." So from laying on the ground,
Mhm.
I look over, and if I can make eye contact, I will. And I just go, "Him."
The twig jack comes out of the container and animates out of its really horrific glory.
Oh no! And then I whisper down to it. Was it Leonard Hutchinson? Just to make sure it knows.
And you see it crawl very creepily, like on its back, like it basically like it's like
Yes,
this, like on
yes.
its, and it's just like
Like a head
crawling like
crab.
that. It's
he was
just
like exorcist down the stairs thing.
Yes.
it is fast as shit. You can tell that Hutchington actually knows what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Is he freaking the fuck out now?
his sword is out and he's taking wild swings at it.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
I mean, if I can, I start light switch strobing him just to be like, hey, remember, I'm still here.
The swing misses and the twig jack is now crawling on his leg. His attention is very clearly diverted away
So I
from
start
you at this
listening for the van.
point. Okay. You hear it on one of the side streets. The one that you remember agreeing trying to plow through earlier. There's considerably less creatures massed around that area right now. They seem funneled towards the other side for whatever reason. And then you see what looks like a big, bloody, malformed like club swinging up above the din, like it's spraying like gross, dirty blood everywhere.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Okay,
It's a good thing.
Grigia,
Yeah.
there's more abominations in the path of the van, and there's one careening straight for it. You see that Brandon is trying to pull maneuvers to avoid it, but that one is so huge and grotesque.
We should just drive through the 5-hole.
Right.
Can I see that?
Grigia is going to switch
I heal.
from her rifle to
her auto shotgun she's got.
Okay.
My Remington. So. Why can I never remember how many stupid dots I have?
While this is happening, area, you get a report on the radio from the Bruja sector that creatures are massing in that area, and the Bruja are starting to have a rough time of it. Wang Yang is basically just like shouting at you. Like you can surmise that she's probably not even holding the radio. Like somebody else is probably holding it for her, and you just hear the sound of combat all around.
The best I can do is transmit back. We're headed towards the center in X amount of time. Just hold on till then. Do your best.
We'll try. And then you hear, wait, what is that? And you hear loud groaning.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Kill with fire.
You hear a lot of things like dropping down, like somebody just dropped like a ton of meat, like on the ground. And she says, a bunch of them just fell.
Well, that's good.
Fell and died?
That's no good. Oh, no, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like there's still plenty for us to fight, but a bunch of them just fell. And then you hear her like say something in Chinese. It stays like that for like a few seconds, and she says, "There's a couple of guys down here in robes and a crazy lady with a sword. Do you know anything about that?"
They're
That's
cool.
fine.
They're with us.
Are they okay?
Yes.
Let them
We're
do
gonna try to
whatever
meet
they
up with
want.
them.
Whatever they want to do, let them do it.
I don't know what happened, but a bunch of these creatures just fell, like they had their strings cut suddenly.
Oh, they did.
Oh, you
They're
wish
cool.
you know.
They're cool. Yeah. Even Burt doesn't know yet. He's like, I'm learning. give me 50 years. I'll have it down.
Yeah.
Done.
All right, we'll join up with them then, and we'll hold the fort here.
I can make them
Good.
appear
Keep us
dead,
posted.
but I can't kill them yet.
So I got 5 successes
Okay.
with my shotgun.
Who are they gonna first then? They're my
Oh,
bitches.
Robina and
Robina.
I heard big ass sword and
Oh,
Beans and Roads.
yes.
It's
So it's
Robina
Robina
and
and
Teeny.
Constantine.
came up. They were like, we're not going to sit here and let the kids have all the fun.
So they popped out.
Mm-hmm.
Giant ass fucking sword. That's taller than she is. Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
Roll that beautiful beam damage.
+1.
Where's the Healy bits?
Isn't it 1 blood point per level? Is that how it goes?
4.
4? Okay. You see that this thing has like a weird
1 blood point per turn.
carapace like thing
Vampires
that's
at low
growing
durations may
on
heal
top
as
of
many
its
health levels per turn as they
skin,
can spend blood points.
and it absorbs some of the damage. Some of it went through, but you can tell that your gun didn't do as much as you would have hoped it did.
Ew, it has DR. Just kidding.
I know, right? Fuck that guy.
Brandon does a great job of trying to loop the van around, but the thing is so
Let's do
massive
it.
Thank you.
that at this point the van kind of like turned to the side like that, and there's not a lot of room for them to pass by. They're gonna have to try to force their way through.
Bless you.
potentially, you know, just like getting the thing to just like roll over the van. You guys see this, by the way. There's a giant mutated thing that looks like it has like a gross fleshy carapace, like
Ew.
on top of its deformed body, and it's kind of blocking your path at this point.
I've seen some weird shit.
Max, you see this as well.
Boy, that's what she said.
Why
They
can't we
built
just
other
drive
ones.
between
They
the
built
sides?
tanks. That's bullshit. I'll kill them.
You don't think we're
Oh,
bullshit?
Jesus.
You don't think if people saw us rolling up and be like, we lost her for a second, now she's invisible and she's riding her own bike alongside her, and they wouldn't look at us and be like, this bullshit?
Well, no one sees how awesome I am. That's part of the gig.
Just
Greg,
saying.
Your heart sink a little bit as
I'm like
this thing
Burt.
just like punches
So it's the
the
size of a
door,
tank.
like the driver's door,
No,
No.
the
they
van,
created creatures that are like intended to
and
be.
takes it cleanly
Burn.
off.
Wait a minute. Punches the driver's side door?
Yeah.
Does that mean Brandon's in trouble?
Brandon is with the door as it gets pulled out. So the van is stopped now.
Okay, fuck. I thought it was still moving. I'm like,
Why
I'm
is it
shotgun.
careening
It's
to the-
my turn to drive.
I don't know how to drive.
It's not careening
No.
because
Oh
he
my
pulled the
God.
maneuver.
That's why I have Dory.
I don't have any drive points, but I assume I know how to
On the
drive.
right. I don't know what this is about.
Damn it.
So now you see this thing with his gross fist
Where
just
are you on
shooting the
top?
door
I'm on
out.
top of a building, but I'm about to not be on top of a building
Because
anymore.
Vanya's in trouble and Brandon.
Vanya and Brandon are in trouble, and out of everybody,
Can
I'm
I
the one
lash
that has,
out
like,
with my
5
tongue and
points
grab
to drive.
Brandon?
Yeah. What is that?
Can I lash out with my tongue and grab Brandon?
You can try. He's
I've got 4.
right now he's
But I
flat
think
on his
I don't
face.
know where we are. I mean, am I behind the van?
You are behind the van.
Would I roll
So you're right there. You see it.
for that?
Let's do Dex plus Brawl.
Let's see what happens when we get to a turn where we're at.
Yeah, 1 blood point per health level, as many as you can burn. So I stand up and go,
And you just
and
Wolverine.
done. Yeah.
Okay.
What's my?
Let's go with 7. He's a pretty heavy.
Ooh, look at that. Look at him spin. Aw.
Okay, so I got a 6, a
She's
10,
very
a 10,
sympathetic.
a 7.
That's so great. I was like, finally.
That's 4,
Watch her
5,
Watch her nene.
5.
5.
To grab that fucker with my tongue and whip him back in.
All right.
Yep.
So you grab
Snake
him.
tongue for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Oh,
Do it
she
again.
licked him before you did.
Do it again.
I
That was
could have.
really awful.
I could have.
You grab him with your tongue and you start to pull him in, but you realize like there's resistance as this thing is like holding on to it with its big, gross, meaty fists.
I
burn
pulled a
some-
gun.
So now,
Time to
no,
burst some blood and.
Wait,
up your
wait a
strength.
minute. It's holding onto the door.
No,
And
the
we're
door,
holding
the door has been
Brandon.
shot out. It's holding on to Brandon at this point.
What's with that shit?
Wait, so he like sorry. What did the creature do?
It pretty much like punched the door out, just like grabbed the door and ripped it out.
Okay.
And then grab Brandon.
Brandon went out with the door, and now it's grabbing
I wish I
onto
could just
him.
I
dominate
hope
this
that
darn
creature's
thing.
dice pool to do those 2 actions in one thing.
Can I dominate
You
a large
think.
mutant?
Abomination.
It does whatever the fuck he wants.
What's that?
Can I dominate
We're
a
lucky
large
he's not
mutant?
murdering us
Try.
already.
Hell to no.
As much of an intelligent mind as it has, you can actually attempt it.
I was thinking that. I was thinking that earlier. I was
Yeah.
like, if I have to run by anyone, I'm gonna be like, walk, and then just keep
But I
going.
need it needs eye contact with me. So I need to I have to be near its face.
Yes.
Just crawl up on Brandon
Which
and be like,
means you don't see the eyes right now.
Can you just shoot it?
I can shoot it too.
Shoot it in the head. Shoot it in the head.
all of you shoot it in the head.
Everyone aim
Okay,
and
You
shoot
ain't
it.
got time to make a
Everyone shoot at
profile.
what you think is
That's
a
it.
set.
Everybody
Press A.
involved in this, go into turn.
You ain't got time to smoke a
Go
bowl.
into what?
Go into turn order.
His axe is on fire.
Can I shoot a gun while holding someone with my
Killed your
tongue?
parents.
Okay.
Also,
You're maintaining it right now.
I think I
Also,
was.
also,
That's plus
okay,
wits.
where's he?
Plus
Because
a D10.
we could use some dropping on this guy's head.
Sorry, your dex
You
score
haven't
plus
seen him
your
yet.
wit
You
score.
hear the chopper,
Plus
but
whatever you roll on
you don't
it.
see him.
Just kidding.
How do we do tornado again?
Dex
You go
plus
last.
wits. Dex plus wits.
I got
You roll 1d10. You roll 1d10.
I got 15
Okay.
15. Very nice.
Plus.
Dex plus wits.
11.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 12.
8.
Really?
No,
Nice,
I have
bro.
time to go to the
Thanks.
bathroom then.
Because I got Dex.
That's what you do.
Yep.
So 12 for this.
That's
12.
right.
I thought you were
my van.
That's right.
Thought you were
should you
telling
run,
us
Miriam?
to start saying I got
Never
5
mind.
on it right now.
Just gonna ignore me.
Show on mission.
Right.
That's right.
Come along.
12 for you.
We got a really big CD buy-in today, and then
Yeah.
there was a fucking Coolio CD in there. Yeah. We were all just like, yeah.
You're gonna get
Coolio.
crunk in here right now.
All right, Megan. Let's try this bitch.
Oh, you want to try some?
Yes.
I want to watch you try and I want to watch you pour it.
You're gonna get better at it eventually.
No,
You
you're
got a whole
sure.
bottle to go through, so yeah.
I'm sure you're better at it than any of us would be.
How much do you want?
Whatever you
I
think
can't
is
really
appropriate.
control it too much.
Whatever you think is appropriate. Wow.
There it goes.
Do you want more?
Oh, it was like me in
We'll
junior
start
high.
with this much.
Okay, yeah, it's really
Ah,
sweet,
you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it smells so
She has
good.
a dick.
right?
What's a wine made out of?
Sugar.
Sugar. It's fermented sugar.
Oh, is it really just sugar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sugar and water, and you let it sit.
Molasses to Rome to slaves.
And
That would
spices.
Explain the headaches. That hangover is kind of a bitch.
Yep.
I don't get hungover from rum.
Oh yeah, come over here.
The original founding father musical,
Whiskey.
1776.
Whiskey will get me hungover.
I tried rosé for the first time because I knew it was like a red wine blend, but I was all like, "Oh, this should be fine." It was not fine.
She likes other things that basic bitches like.
That gave me a wicked, wicked headache, and I was
Ask-
like, "I do
ask
not
Sally
like
about
this."
rosé.
She get turned up on it.
Sally gets turned up on just about anything. She has
I know,
no
but
tolerance
I get
anymore.
turned
Poor
up
thing.
on
Poor
pretty much
thing.
like the vapors.
One more piece
Oh.
of the-
But
No,
rosé,
I don't want that
rosé was
bad.
I
the
don't know. You're
worst.
pointing
Oh.
vaguely
It was
in
the
this
absolute
direction.
worst.
I want-
The next
I want
day,
Japan. I want
She was
Japan.
like with her sunglasses like indoors.
Aw,
She was like,
poor
"Light
thing.
hurts
I keep trying
me."
to keep it
Huzzah! Okay, you're good.
That is an awful, awful feeling. When light is painful.
Right.
So, in all the time that we've been playing this game, Amaris has actually never shot off her gun. So I have no fucking idea how to shoot the gun.
Well, sure.
Like what to roll to shoot the gun.
That's
Dex
right.
plus
You've been
firearms.
knifing. You've been knifing things.
Yeah, I just knife everything.
I've been shooting guns this entire time, and I
might
still
have
fuck
to
up my
Nosebleed something.
Right.
I don't have any bullets in firearms. She doesn't use them.
You can borrow some of mine.
You're right.
Pass them off to you.
Well, you have a gun. You just never put points into firearms.
Yeah, I've never needed to because I always had Dorian or Tabitha
That's
to
right.
shoot shit for me.
How do you get to be a Dane? Like Dane as
That's
a
a sir.
title?
Yeah,
It's a knight.
it's
It's
the
it's
female
the girl
equivalent
version
of
of
sir.
Sir.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. You get
Dame Maggie Smith, Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking Queen of England when I need her?
I mean,
Talking smack about the Chinese delegates. Did you see that? She was like, they were rather rude to the ambassador. Like, that was it. That was just.
That was her talking smash. How
fuck, the
dare
queen is talking
she?
shit today. What?
Which you're like, that's all British people. They
She's
were rather rude.
She's hanging out
And
in
you're like-
the castle with the corgis.
She's like,
Come on, you're
yeah,
British.
they were rude. You're British.
You're
The only
British.
people
Everybody
who are-
else is rather rude.
The only ones who are nicer, who are more polite than you, are Canadians, and they're kind of British.
Even
Maybe
Canadians
don't
are
talk
even
to you.
nec-
You want to tell
Canadians aren't
John
even
about
necessarily
the
polite, they're
BuzzFeed
snarky.
Canada
Yeah.
quiz we found?
Which
Last
one?
time the Queen came
Position.
down, Canada was not happy about it.
Oh, what is your Canadian sex position?
That was really entertaining. It was a BuzzFeed quiz. It was what is your Canadian sex position? Like what position should you try? And it was just like normal positions that were like renamed.
There was the
Beaver Dam.
there was the beaver dam.
And then what was the other one that we were playing with?
I don't know. I just keep thinking of
something
my
about a
own,
moose was in
like
there
the-
somewhere.
Or a
Like
maple
the-
leaf.
like the apologetic cowboy or something. I don't.
That's when you're making
That's,
up.
yeah, I'm making them up.
I was that one you're making up. That was not what happened. But it was just like really entertaining. It was like, yes, I would like to.
There's no
I'm
cowboys
very
in Canada.
curious.
They're Mounties.
Oh no, it was a Mountie. It
Was it a bounty?
It was yeah. It was
Royal
was
Canadian Mountain Police.
Something like
it
that.
was
I
like
don't know.
yeah. It was
Yep.
like the
Our
the
CMP.
Yeah.
They still use horses a lot.
Well,
well,
you
yeah, because
know,
horses don't break down when it gets too cold. You're either frozen of hypothermia or not. Yeah, he said wistfully, looking up in the distance.
I used to go to school with a piece of shit car. Like it's if you forget to fucking plug the block heater, it's like you're not going anywhere.
That's lame.
Yep. That's basically what it is. It's just the block heater just runs a current. Like you plug it to an actual outlet, like outside your house, and it runs a current through your engine block, so that in the morning it's not a useless frozen block that will not do anything.
Piece of junk metal
Yes.
that's just taking up space.
Because you know immediately, right? Like I've had that so many times that you sit in the car and you're like right at the moment where you're sticking the key in, it's like, did I plug the car last night? And then you turn the key and it's like silence. Just the whistling wind right outside. And it's just like, nope, I didn't.
How long does it take to? Can you ever get that thing started? Like, how long does it take to get that thing up and working?
You gotta find an alternate solution, because if it's as cold that morning as it is at night, like it's unless you have like an inside garage, which we didn't.
Right. God, you're super
You're
Canadian.
pretty fucked.
I mean, I feel like we've established that at this point.
Every once in a while, though, you
Every
catches
once in
me
a while.
off guard. I'm like,
Damn,
God.
John, you Canadian.
I finished the maple syrup.
Right? Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, it made it a whole 6 months. That's
Two more.
so we need to up the order to 2 next year.
They're called the Infinity Scarf, the Double Double,
Nice.
the Beaver Dam, the Lobster Trap, the Two-Handed Toque.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Those are
The hats.
the knitted hats.
The Mounted Police,
Yeah, I
There
think
you
it was
go.
the mounted police. Yeah.
the Dirty Snow Pile,
Ew.
Don't eat that snow.
the Hat Trick,
Of course.
Yeah.
the Calgary Stampede,
Oh my God.
the CN Tower,
Fucking
Instead of an
Calgary.
Eiffel Tower.
the Fathers of the Fathers of Confederation, the Moose Jaw.
There we go.
go.
There's your moose. There's your moose in there somewhere. It's gotta be
That is a
moose.
place.
No,
I
we
ain't
know.
having
Yeah.
none of
Mhm.
it.
I ain't having none of it.
None of it.
None of it.
That's
yeah.
a province. I
Yeah.
know that.
It's it's
The
a
Great White
territory.
North.
It's
Very
basically
high.
it's Inuit territory.
Yeah.
So
Is what Nunavut is.
Yeah.
It's one of the three
So each of
territories
So those
that
were-
ended up giving back
Yeah.
to
I was gonna
natives.
say
Yeah.
Pixie.
Given back
That's
in the
nice.
sense that they're
Yeah.
like nobody
So,
fucking wants to
you
live
want
up
the
there but you
princess?
guys.
Yeah.
So you can fucking have it.
You can eat that. You can
Disney?
hang
They made
out
it
back
seem
in
like
back
this
of
grand-
Back to
Style
the
of the
first
New Girl.
peoples.
Right. They make it like seem like this grand sweeping gesture, but in a sense it's basically like, oh, you guys want to live up there, like just fucking keep it.
So, by the way, not only are these listed, but they had Canadians draw them. So,
There's some interesting
yeah,
stick figures.
some very
You've seen
interesting
things?
illustrations.
All
Are
right.
you looking at the same one?
It's not a quiz. It was just a
No, yeah, that's a different one.
yeah.
I was about to say in the quiz, so they're like trying to draw really, really bad stick figures of things. And
Yeah.
he's like, I'm sorry, I can't draw.
This one is a
The double, 2 creams, a whole lot of sugar. All right. It's a.
Tim Hortons reference.
No, I realized that because that's the only place you can get coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Which one's
those are
that?
tongues.
Ah.
The beaver dam.
I thought they were arrows, but
Oh,
either
yeah.
way works.
Yeah.
So where would you like your home base to be? Oh, we said we weren't sure.
Well, I said either Pixie Hollow or Fantasyland.
Okay.
You're right, that is very smooth.
Because mine's gonna be Tom Sawyer Island.
It's because from Costa Rica and they can use real sugar cane.
All right, Amanda, there you go. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
I've been like burpy and gassy all fucking day.
What'd you eat?
Not a lot.
But I think I've had more soda today than normal because I've been trying to lick it.
That's awesome.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I saw this the other day.
Jaron was playing
It's Rue's
this.
theme, but
Is it a
what-
game?
Skullgirls.
What is this?
So it's a fighter game like Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom called Skullgirls, and there's a fighting character that its special move is it busts out a horn, and this dude played doubles to do Guile's theme.
You get to determine the sound of the horn then?
Yeah.
Like how
Because whatever move you do,
Oh.
and so he just isn't close enough for it to do damage. So the two of them are just dueling.
That's really impressive.
That's awesome. He does a bunch of these videos.
That's so cool.
I've seen like a porn version of Skullgirls.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That makes sense. Dude, that Overwatch fanfic though. That's some nice looking sprites. And a variety too. So good. Anyway.
You have too much free time on your hands.
What?
You have too much free time on your hands.
No, it's what I'm doing with my hands is
I've just been playing a lot of Santa Moon Drops.
I haven't played it all today. I've noticed that I haven't played it all today, and I have a full battery on my phone. So I've been really concerned about my phone battery life, and I'm like, I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna be out all day, and my phone's gonna be dead. And what the fuck am I gonna do?
Don't play Sailor
It's
Moon.
because I've been playing Sailor Moon.
It doesn't kill my phone that fast. I'm just like stuck in one place because this level is being fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm stuck on like level 1.
I'm on 120, I think.
We'll find out in a second.
I figured it out.
Yeah, I'm on 120. Just stuck there.
Because it's like
It's dumb.
because you have to match the right colors to do damage to the enemy,
Yeah.
but it almost never gives you like those
Enough of
colors to
them.
match, and then you end up running out of moves.
Yeah.
I always I keep getting really close, and it's like if I had made like one more, but I'm not gonna spend money to like buy jewels to get Tuxedo Mask's help.
Yeah, fuck that dick.
You're not?
No,
Okay.
not in real life. No,
making a fake life. But
I already spent money on friggin' Midnight Cinderella. They got me.
They got you?
I'm not giving in to Sailor Moon though. I'm drawing a line.
Radioactive wild boars are rampaging around the Fukushima nuclear site?
Yep.
Do you want orcs? Because this is how we get orcs.
The new Godzilla movie is just like a rampant horde of orcs, apparently.
I love it.
The which one?
Godzilla movie?
There is a new Godzilla movie coming out, though. Like from Japan, like not the
Whose turn
sequel
is
to
it
the
now?
American version.
is it my turn?
Okay, turn order.
Kill that ugly thing.
Grigia, Amaris, Mags. How much did you roll? I tried to
11.
ask you before you escaped.
I said
to the
11.
bedroom. I was yelling at you through the kitchen, and then you
I
just
said
disappeared.
11.
Gothic lesbian revenge thriller.
That's
Okay, you go after
Fun.
Amaris. Mags, and then the creature. Grigia, you're up.
All right.
Park Chan-wook's The Handmaiden. French title, Mademoiselle.
Let's switch it up. That gun didn't do a whole lot, so I'm getting out the fucking Die Hard gun because I've had it like this whole time,
It's terrible.
and I haven't used it yet. So
Time to get a shot in.
Used the action 1933 on the Japanese squadron. A class in the tradition is still in
Okay.
electricity. There's my role in blue. There's big homes.
2, 3, 4,
Um,
6, 6.
4? Okay. So as you prop yourself to take the shot, you suddenly hear from next to you, he's done. He's gone.
Mhm.
There's nothing you can do.
She's thrust.
What can you do?
I'm gonna share this to you and Rabbit because I
No,
feel like
Peter's here.
that's
Tells me
Oh.
that I suck at everything.
He's on the side of the building.
Now that just means you're about to be awesome and have commentators.
It's head Pewter this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mean Peter. It's devil Peter.
Oh, I was about to say we can't hear him through the headset this time.
No. No, this is only Driggy Peter. I don't need this right now.
It's like
Well, you never need it. It's just gonna happen.
it just kind of happens.
Have we had an encounter with Piotr since
Oh,
we've been
yeah.
doing it?
Well, I have. I've had a chat with him.
No, were they both?
You
No,
can't
just the one.
see. You can't see mine.
No, I know.
One's
but I
in
mean,
her
like,
head and
yeah.
one's a ghost, and for some reason the ghost can see the one in her head.
Okay,
and
that's
interact with
They
it.
Okay,
can. They've
they-
seen.
I just couldn't remember. For
He's
some reason.
seen them fight,
Yeah.
but he could only see one of them.
Right.
just
No, no,
looked
no.
like
so,
it was
yeah.
On
rolling
top
around.
of her already seeming crazy, now he's seeing ghosts fighting invisible things.
Nice.
You know you're just fighting against the unavoidable, right? He's helping you. He's going to die.
Did I?
That is basically it.
Did I tag you? Rabbit, did I just
You're
tag you in
gonna
that thing I tried
survive
to
because
tag you
that's
with?
what you do.
Who is
That's
that?
his place. He's gonna
His name
die.
was Eric.
He's not going to
Really?
die, and
That
you
is
are
really
not
good.
real.
Oh snap!
Bam.
She called you out.
Mm.
Well then.
He's going to try and have an existential conversation with you right now about reality and perception.
Right.
Very inconvenient.
I am just trying to shoot this monster.
Come back
You
later.
hear from the other side, take the shot. You got it.
Oh, they're both here.
They're
Why
both
won't
here
it let me?
to make my life weird.
Oh, I did share. I might have shared it twice. Deal with it.
Okay.
Put yourself back into position and take the shot. And you hear it's gonna be useless. It's not gonna do anything.
I already did it.
Oops. You've done fucked up, Tony. Good job. That's why we can't have
Alright.
nice things.
Meat damage +3.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Spotlight at San Jose State.
Mm-hmm.
Is that open to the community, or do you have to be a student, or do you have to be like, what's the deal with that?
I think you. I think you can attend. Thanks,
So
Amanda.
you take the shot,
You have to perform.
just
No, I think it's
fire.
student.
It seems like the shot just
I
like
think
resounds
it's
like
only
there's
students
no other
because it's,
sound almost
a
in
club
the vicinity
organization.
as you take
Because
that
it's true.
shot.
Yeah, you have to
And
be. You have to be.
You see
think.
the arm of the
I
beast
don't know who to ask.
squeeze
Who's
Summer
and then kind of
show.
pull back and let go.
It's for a summer show.
And you see that the spot where it was
Where
holding
they're
Brandon is pretty messed
They're
up.
doing.
Like
Sorry.
he's
They were
bleeding
doing
and does
auditions for
squish,
students
but right
and
now
stuff.
he's held by her tongue. He's desperately trying to help it, like kind of crawl, because one of his legs looks like it's pretty much useless. But he's alive. And when you look up, you actually see Ghost Pewter on the side there. He's like, just keep shooting. Keep doing it. You got this. When you turn around, the other pewter is nowhere to be seen.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What the?
Her nose, it's her nose. She painted her nose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a butt. Okay.
I love,
It took
I love
me a
how it
minute
says
to-
work.
It took me a minute to figure out what was happening.
I don't like it.
That's a lot of time spent on
Right?
something very weird.
It's
It's got music. Huh.
Your nose is twerking.
I'm so glad we could have shared this together.
I mean, we're only seeing the end result. There was a thought process that led to this. Where at
Yeah.
some point it was like, you know what? I could fucking paint my nose to make it fucking twerk.
And this song. The song's good. The song helps sell it. You can't look away.
I don't want to be sold this. I can't stop it.
Sometimes you're just like,
Okay. Maris, you hear
What was that?
a gunshot. You see this creature suddenly make the most grotesque groan and start to pull back.
shot at it.
You see Brendan, your tongue is still wrapped around him.
Ew.
He's struggling to get in the
Oh, you can
car.
kind of taste that then. Just blood.
Yes. But you see his leg, like where the creature like held him, it's kind of squished.
Oh.
It is bloody, and it doesn't look like he will be able to stand on it. But it doesn't matter. He's crawling and trying to get in, and your tongue is actually helping him find purchase. Weirdly enough, that sentence has never been said by anyone anywhere.
We've had a lot of these tonight.
Your tongue is helping him find purchase. Like, try.
is
I
it really
guarantee
too
you.
much?
Yeah, because you're always like, no, not
okay,
now.
so-
I'm like, I guess it's too much.
Your turn. You're up. The creature is still standing, but you now see like a big gushing wound, like right in between two of the carapace plates in its shoulder.
So I can still shoot it.
Why are
You
you
can
not
still
working?
shoot it.
Okay.
Roll me a strength plus. Let's go with athletics.
Tongue athletics.
Yeah, tongue athletics, because you're.
I'm
trying
sure
to-
you get a lot of that though.
Yeah.
So
Tongue
you're good.
athletics,
That's a thing.
ladies.
Aw, yeah.
What's my difficulty?
Difficulty 6 at this point because you don't have the other thing fighting you anymore.
Oh fuck.
So I have that big
4. But those are 2 1s, so
2. Okay.
Yeah.
What would it take?
You got it more or less in the van
yeah.
at this point.
He's
He's struggling to get into the seat with his gimp leg. Fortunately, it looks like it's
It's not his driving leg.
No,
yeah, it looks
Because
like it's his
otherwise-
left leg. So like he's getting right back behind the wheel. Unfortunately, he's bleeding in the van. The door is missing, but
Wait, does anybody have?
Wait.
Is he a vampire or a ghoul? I can't remember.
he's a vampire.
He's
Okay,
okay.
then
Vampire
you can
is-
do
He'll be able to
fix
auto
itself.
repair. It's just not his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, strength plus
Um,
4. And then
Yes,
you can
so you can
actually
still take the shot.
boost
Okay.
your strength to deal more damage.
So it's
There's
firearms
another
plus
way to
what?
Dex
Stab it
plus
multiple times in one
firearms.
shot?
Your celerity.
So activate celerity.
The difficulty is the difficulty of your
Burn a bullet point,
Weapon.
activate celerity.
should have like a difficulty number.
You're gonna prison shank the
It
thing.
didn't because it's a sawed-off shotgun. I have a damage.
That's great.
That's
skill
a great
range.
plan.
That is a
Range.
good
Should have a
plan.
difficulty.
That is a
Just because he's
You
holding
have a-
another person, and I don't want to hurt the other person.
Plan is fine. That
Use
is-
the driver.
That is a,
Never
that
shot a
plan
gun.
works.
2 years.
I didn't even know you
after
had
our
a gun.
strike, Marcus,
She's got a shot-off shotgun.
So
Marcus shoots a gun.
yes.
Wow.
2 blood points.
2 blood points.
1 to.
Unless I'm stabbing something, I don't understand how it works.
Be prepared.
I just like raised my
Any of you in the
eyebrow.
van have aspects?
Okay.
Oh no, because I never do that during our operations
Mars is
anymore.
about to shoot a sawed-off shotgun outside, but within the van.
Subsequent
So your ears are gonna ring a little bit.
Awesome. I don't even get that dot for it. You need it.
And then to hit, you roll strength plus melee. Okay, you don't get your specialty, but still, you're gonna be beefy, and then just keep stabbing the shit out of them.
Oh, okay. There's a way to make it do it in one round. Let's get off like 2 stabs in a round.
You could split your dice pool,
7,
which means you're gonna do all of your actions with 1 less dice for however many times you.
Can I
split
spend
it.
a will point?
You absolutely can.
Yay! Try this.
You can spend more than one if you really want to.
That's 2 now.
Try get to him, find a good spot,
Yeah.
and then go.
Yes.
And then go.
You
Well, I
So-
don't want to
Through
spend
one
I
of
don't want to
your
spend all
face
my
happy.
will points because we still haven't got to the church yet. There ain't gonna be no rest breaks in
You
between.
don't
So
wanna eat
roll
this?
9. which
What?
is 8
You wanna
plus
eat 'em?
1. You
Oh,
get 1
what?
success
Can
in.
we eat these things? Don't they have like really
So roll 9
nasty
damage.
things?
Everything is
you know,
6
it's
and
like
above.
eating anything
is a
else. You're like,
success.
oh no, man, it looks a little gross. Looks like it's
The
turned.
ones,
Have you eaten one of
3
these guys?
ones.
No, I know better. I don't want
the
to.
ones
That's
are
not
damage.
Hey, you know,
cancel
I
out.
have a
Oh, okay,
refined
good.
palate. I don't know what you eat.
Don't count as anything.
So
Well, they were
1,
eating these to make me
2,
sick.
3, 4.
I don't know.
4.
4.
I
So
don't
you said
know.
6 and above, yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
on the off chance it's bad
Um,
for us. I've been eating.
Griggia, from your
Vampires.
vantage point,
No, it wasn't
you
even-
actually see the
No, it was a
creature
vampire.
kind of
Yeah,
pull
but
back.
vampires.
You
And
ate
you
a
see
vampire's
Brendan
dust.
getting like almost like
Things that
dragged
are-
into the van. So he's like hiking himself into a
So-
seat.
Sorry.
And then you hear boom, boom, like in the van, and you see like a flash
Oh God.
pop in.
Aren't you right next to the? Are you right next to all of this?
I
and
think
then
I'm between her and what's happening though.
Well, still.
Because I'm pulling him into the.
you
driver's
see
side.
you see the creature like stagger back, and it's bleeding profusely at this point. Your ears not only pick up this sound.
Right.
Unwrapping my
Because she
tongue.
just shot a sawed-off shotgun from within the van.
Mop,
It's dead now.
mop.
Why is that your favorite?
Because it's dumb. It's hilarious. It's great. What?
Is it dead?
Do you want to go Felix Unger? Yeah.
No. No, you're not congested.
The creature is staggering.
You're not.
Yay.
Area, you're up.
What?
Okay, does my lack of hearing affect anything?
I think that makes it easier for you
Well,
to
at
shoot a
this
gun,
point,
personally.
Everything sounds right now like it's underwater.
That's that high pitched keening noise.
Yep.
I mean, I don't care all that much. I just jump out of the
concert, everything
Oh,
is
van and
kind of
shoot
bad.
him.
But
But-
the worst feeling.
I
It's
don't
your
have a
eardrums
problem.
huddling.
I've gotten
As
way.
far
I've
into
literally
your-
gotten way too
Yeah, I think I have a
to
problem.
go to a concert.
No,
These
I gotta
days,
put
I'm
my
like, if I don't
Oh,
go, I'm gonna force
30
it.
caliber. But like, I don't know if that's strong enough to do anything. If not, I'm
Already
okay.
losing my hearing.
It absolutely is.
Okay. Okay. I shoot a thing.
I haven't been to like.
There you go. Congratulations. You shot a gun. Your hearing is very much the same, by the way. You actually like shot like over Brandon, and Brandon is just like trying to prop himself in the seat, and then he's like, "Son of a!"
I just rolled 3 10s in a row,
I
guys.
just
Well, there you go.
imagine her like unwrapping her tongue and being like, "Are you okay?" What?
Okay, I got 6.
She's
I'm just thinking, so
my face.
It was so loud it changed her region.
Sent me
Now
back to
we
being a kid.
Now we have to
You
reset
have-
the factory settings.
At this point, like you see abominations like start to focus on the van from everywhere because it's just yelling at each other.
Do you want abominations? This is how we get abominations.
What?
It's
Thanks,
6,
guys.
but zeros don't double, right? Is that how it works? Or do they still double?
It's a little.
Oh, because I rolled 3 10s and oh
Alright.
goodness. Okay, wait. That goes away.
Yeah, Tabby and Dorian had guns,
So
and he
that's
always did that.
6
So
plus
all this time.
So is the abomination dead now?
6.
It's staggering. It's
Well,
like
this should be easy then.
Not anymore.
If I don't.
There's another one further down though, but this one, through the din in there, like Iria just like prop herself through the window and pulls her pistol out, and you see like the head of the thing just go and just.
And then
Yeah, unfortunately,
slap.
it dumps a bunch of gross blood on top of the van.
Is it on the van?
Do I have
or
to
in
roll
the van?
something to
It's
not
on
get
the van.
splashed by
On the
it?
van is
Because
fine.
I'm
Some
bored.
that down. It's fine.
Some of it is kind of trickling down, like the open door where the
There
the
isn't
door
one
used
anymore.
to be.
Do I have to roll anything to not get
Single
splashed?
blood tears.
Because I don't want to get splashed.
Well, you're okay.
Okay.
It's just like the front of the van, and then you
It
see
whips right off the cat seat.
Windshield.
from within, like inside the van, like you see Brandon like do this, and then turn the windshield wipers on, and you see, like, the door just like
The
getting
door
like pulled
flipping.
over.
Like a bad zombie movie, yeah.
Welcome back, Brendan.
Yeah, sure.
Good thing about that, just burn a blood point. You'd be fine. That
That
So
was,
since,
that was
since I
all-
whipped
it
him
was
with
all-
my
it
tongue,
was all
did I get a
bashing
little bit of his
damage.
blood?
That's true.
Fine.
Yeah, that's all that.
Oh, look at the poor little.
Not that I'm trying to eat his blood,
Which
but
one?
Yeah, you
Dumbass.
get 2 back.
yay! Sorry, Brandon.
Oh, no.
But thanks.
Look what you did.
Helpful.
Hey, get out. Thank you.
Oh, that's cute. His little sound.
And then he sets, and then he always stops and like hangs his head for a second.
Yeah, you know what you
You
did.
ever wondered what shame sounds like?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shay.
You want to let him in?
Okay.
Where's Jerk Butt?
I don't know.
I blew something up in the face.
Butt face.
Just make sure you wash your hands.
We don't know where he's been.
Really, we don't.
Like he owns the place.
Also, watch out for the gross sneezing.
Well, there's the butt.
There's the butt.
Go and get it.
It's so far.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is, honestly, that's why he's been hanging out there for like an hour. He just wants attention at this point. He's been fed. You stopped.
You didn't keep up.
Cat distraction.
Always. Welcome to my household.
It's always
I'm trying to
happens.
see
You
it.
can kind of see it on the
He's got a
feed.
really big fluffy tail, so.
Oh yeah, right. I can see the tail.
No, you can see full on cat butt.
Amanda,
Rabbit.
No shame.
would
Would
you
you
like
like to go
to?
participate? Go for it.
No. It ain't no dreamy. It doesn't play all coy. This was go get in there.
Everybody play with a cat.
I really want to get him in, dewormed, defleed, and like shaved to that cute little lion status where you just leave the little tuft around the head so we can like get all his fur back together.
Tuft in the
Get him
tail.
reacclimated. That cat needs a GoFundMe page.
Aw.
Him and Han.
Yeah.
I mean Chewie.
I've never seen a GoFundMe that actually succeeded.
Indiegogo.
Well, I mean, GoFundMe is a little
Indiegogo,
different.
right? That's one of them.
It is, but GoFundMe is different. Like, a lot of people do GoFundMe.
Well, kickstart the cat.
But I feel like a
Kickstarters are
lot of-
different. Yeah, I was all like, but yeah, a lot of people do GoFundMe. I actually did see a couple of, like 1 or 2, but it's pretty rare. Like a lot of people have problems and circumstances. And
Yeah, I feel like every time I see one,
It doesn't make whatever its goal is.
yeah, and it's always like, well, why are you asking me? I don't have a job.
yeah, no,
I wish I could help, but I can't.
Right.
I know. Like someone started a GoFundMe for this woman I know who left her husband and a very tumultuous relationship that she had with him. She has a little girl, and so someone was like, they're struggling to make ends meet, as is just about everyone else in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we started to GoFundMe to raise like it was like only, to be fair, it's only a couple $1,000s, but it's like, yes, if every friend on Facebook gave you $5, you would probably reach your GoFundMe. But you're like, not everyone's got money.
Nobody's gonna do that.
Right? You're
I
just
feel
like,
it's
I'm
better
sorry.
to actually offer something, like
Was like the
like
Kickstarter
art
things,
or
yeah.
or like writing or something, because that's that's
We need to
more
start a cat
motivation.
cafe so he has a place to be. Right?
I mean, besides, I don't even like taking money without offering something. I
Right.
feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, come meet the Han, pet the Han. He loves the pets. That's your offer.
I'd probably take it.
So
$5 for some
talkative
pets.
too.
Oh, there's the paw. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
you
you go.
see that paw. Look
Are we
at that.
catching this? I think we're seeing glimpses of that on the feed.
Yeah, he just
I don't know how
needs
clear it
attention.
is.
So what happens with me since I'm not petting a cat?
So if-
Uh, Yes. So
oh no. The cock box fell on his face.
there you go. Fuck you, cockblock.
In your face.
Right in your face.
He hasn't got fucked in the face. already.
There is a bit of a struggle, but the twig jack eventually does what it's there to do, and
I killed him.
Hutchington just
No, he's
Freezes
a
up,
torpor.
freezes and goes rigid.
I take the sword
Mm-hmm.
and I schlep him over my shoulder because I got more strength than
I thought he was
Goliath right
supposed
now.
to be going
That's right.
rigid before,
And I just
not
chat with
after.
him. I'm like, so how have you been? Good to see you about. Good to know you got out to the old country. And I just start strolling back towards the.
Like, not even waiting for, like, just whatever.
I've been
You're-
here for like a couple hundred years. Yeah, about 100 plus. Yeah. Oh no, it's been fun. Yeah, about that. And I just start talking to him about like Game of Thrones and how we got a nice gig here in the city.
How
And
do you know this person?
I knew him from the old country
Okay.
from years back.
You
I've met him in the courts, and so that's how he knows me. And that's why every time I've pulled a new trick, he's like, "Look at that!"
Right. You arrive to see the scene that just filled in. So the van is there. You see Mags. You see Marcus behind it. You see the van get stopped by this big abomination. You see the door of the van fly off. You see
I
Brendan.
don't want to ask the question, but what happens to the body? It's big. Is it gonna?
It's
There's just a bunch
Fall?
of mass.
it's toppling back. You have to drive around it.
Okay,
Probably gonna
at
have
least
to
it's not
drive over its
driving.
leg.
It's not falling on us. That's
No,
a good
it
thing.
toppled backwards because you both shot it in succession. So as you approach,
What?
you see that
I've got the dude, and I'm holding his sword.
you see a shot hit the creature, so you see it like release its grip on Brendan. You see the big loud shot from within the van just echo out, and then you see Iria going out the window, and then the head of the thing just like exploding and dropping goop everywhere, and then
I leave you for 5 minutes, and this is what you do.
you're near the van. You actually hear this. Burt is there with his.
Wait, is my hearing coming back finally? Does Burt cut
Well,
through
it
it?
sounds like I need you for 5 minutes, but yes, you can still hear him.
Heal it. It's fun. just heal it.
I will when it's my turn again. Unless that's like a free action.
Yeah,
Not a lot of
let's
blood.
break it for now. As you
If you have higher,
Yeah, it's
if you are lower than 8th gen, you can probably just be
Yeah.
like, it's fine.
Okay, I'm good. I fixed my eardrums.
But yes, you see
The
Burt
keening
coming
noise.
in with a
A corpse, a body,
yes, some person over his shoulder
and I'm holding a sword.
with holding genuine like old timey Templar sword and with a frumpled coat.
Well, I'm going to say we
Oh, no, I
should
fixed
get
the coat.
I
going.
fix the coat.
I mean, it's got some gravel in the back, but
I'm sure.
the front looks fine.
Load it up and let's go before this body falls.
If anybody would like a
In
snack,
a
try not to
spot
finish
that
it
we're
off.
not
I'm saving
going
it
to
for
be
later.
Get around.
As he drops it in the van,
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Mags, those of you who are around, you see that drip in the van. And
Oh, you were
There you
got
go.
poison.
Ooh, she-
Tail got in her mouth.
right in the face.
right in the mouth.
Ooh, got in your mouth.
Yeah.
Mm.
At least it didn't get in her eye.
Those of you who actually watched the feed of that clandestine meeting of leadership would recognize
The evil league of
Leonard.
evil assholes.
Did we actually see it or just hear it? I thought we just
Some
heard
of us
it.
watched a live feed.
No, there was a live
I
feed.
don't- Okay, I just heard it, so I don't know.
What?
When the guy I'm carrying was meeting with the guy who had the rock in his butt and the two other guys who were like the
Yeah.
heads of, yes, with the heads of whoever's orchestrating this thing. He's one of them. Casey tapped someone's camera to watch the meeting. And we were listening in, and I was like, let's just murder them all right now. And they were like, oh no, maybe there's someone above that, and that'll trigger them, and then I'll do and we have to go through this anyway. So hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you catch any of that?
Yeah, I caught that.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is this?
Oh, Hutchington, introduce yourself. No? Oh, well.
You see a stake very firmly.
No,
lodged in his heart.
it's the
It's
yeah
a twig.
yeah.
The
You see the
songbook.
telltale
Yep.
little twigs. Yeah, he does that. Well, he used to. I fixed that. In many ways.
That's not what I was expecting.
What do you think it was?
That was the apple juice.
Face.
I didn't
What are you,
expect-
stupid?
I didn't expect it
to be sparkling. So very rarely do you do anything that's carbonated.
Yeah?
Rigia, you're gonna be able to start moving towards them. Mags,
Yeah.
there's still one of those creatures in their path. It's not nearly as big as that one, but it can still cause problems.
I just imagine.
You have more mobility, so you are capable, if you so choose, to kind of go around the van and clear that thing for
You
them.
should shoot
I'm
through
gonna
it
be
from
doing
its
the
crotch
ninja
and
anime
protect.
thing where you run like this
Yes.
and like hop.
You let your arms trail
Oh,
behind.
Yeah.
that's what I pictured you were going to do across the
Yeah.
power line.
Oh yeah, no, that's what's happening.
So
Yeah.
Mags,
Roll Dex plus Athletics, and you're.
am I near the Burt? Am I near in between? Am I
You're right
close
there
to
at
the
the.
van?
You're right there at the van.
Am I
Yeah,
near
you're
the
right there
van?
at the van.
Am I thinking?
And you're right next. You're right.
I just
Mosey.
flopped him in the back now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, I look at Burt and I'm all like, "Oi, I'm gonna have a bike."
Yeah. Just.
Do it.
Good luck trying to put him back outside. He'll just continue to harass you if
Mags,
you
you
don't.
you get 3 points back from your
What's my difficulty?
6.
It's just not an all you can eat. You know, I need it for later.
4, 5.
No issues whatsoever.
So he said he needed to keep us busy. So we need to go.
There's a power
Yes.
line between the buildings. Riggy is running on it.
I
For part
refuse
of
the
her-
food and tell us to go.
On
I-
Naruto status.
I pushed
Hell
the
yeah.
corpse out of the way.
Straight up.
Gotcha.
Fucking ninja
Okay.
scroll.
Brandon, we're
Has
good to
it been
go.
anything near an hour yet?
Since you got
Are you about to
there,
deflate?
Not all of this. Not all of this. I'm just.
you're not yet
Just
there.
a little
You're not
sound
yet
like
there.
leaking air.
I think my tinnitus is still in. That's me.
It's like Bert's coat still keeps the shape, but like his body is just like shrinking in it. He's just getting thinner in the big coat.
Stay on foam.
Lots of padding.
The power shoulders from the 80s.
Okay. So you're free to have a bite. Mags, it's technically your turn.
Okay. Okay, bye. I'm debating whether or not I want to shoot the thing or I want to stabby thing.
There, it's down. It's done.
No,
No,
the
no, no.
other
Oh, the
thing.
next one? Whatever.
What would be more fun? Probably stabby.
Yeah.
Although it's at full health.
Yeah.
Alright,
But
shoot
not
first.
not till once you get. If you roll enough dice, not for long.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at what you got,
Yeah.
you can
We'll shoot an
potentially put,
approach.
Then
Depending on
6-7 damage into it.
depending on what you're looking to do, you don't necessarily need to kill it. Just
Move it out of the
hamstring
way.
it enough that it won't be able to block or pursue the van.
Wait, so do they have eyes? Can you make eye contact with them?
You can.
Wait, this feels like Attack on Titan suddenly. Wait.
Let's just tell it to stop.
Dominate it?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Let's try it. I want to try it. I've been thinking about it.
Hey, I've got this dominate of 5.
Go for it.
I don't have enough points in dominate.
Tell it to clear us a path. It is the brute squad. Everybody move.
I didn't clear the wall when I was coming through.
You came in a little hot.
So you don't want me to shoot it first?
Nah. I think we can put these to use.
Okay.
Ilya, use your powers of persuasion.
Did she hear you?
Yes, you can.
I'll
Now.
fix it.
Okay.
Brandon is in the driver's seat.
You okay?
You see him like
Jeff.
look at his leg a little bit and then starts to lift it
Is it
up
still
and
there?
down. Like it's still bloody,
No.
but it
Oh, you got enough
works.
attention.
It's not the
Thoroughly
same
fair.
problem.
Therapy.
I need to be able to see its eyes.
I brought the 6-pack.
This one is not nearly as big.
What?
If you stick your head out, you'll be able to see it.
I brought the 6-pack. But it's more of a 4D
Let's
right now. But
Drive.
I poke at Hutchinson
Got it.
indignantly.
So you start driving, and as you start going around the big thing,
I have to remember what all my things do.
you hear something go on top of the van as Ricky had just landed. Right
Now they're
next to
flying?
Jesse.
Shit. I start looking out. Oh, okay.
No, we know this one.
I imagine tuck and roll,
Yep.
power landing, stand up.
You're right at the Uncle Jesse like gun nest and placement there.
Do you
but
need a ball?
unfortunately,
Wave
the
it
front
in
of
its
the
face.
van is
Like,
now
get the ball.
covered
Who
in
wants the ball?
gross goo shards of you're not sure what. And you clearly see the spot where the door was ripped out from the
How many
hinges.
more?
Okay, so if you
I
have,
saved your pet squad.
if you have a
Then
ability and
say van.
I mean attribute and skill that's above 4, you count those, but you choose one to be it.
I figured if I saved him, he could fix the van.
Then I have +2.
He's
Give me that roll.
So
Next time I'll get the door instead of the mechanic.
Okay, charisma plus leadership. My charisma
You
one
have
is
to put
persuasion.
a
My leadership is
considerable
command.
Russian swear.
In the collection before doing successes. Because other people are going to get them for you, even though I tell them not to.
And then I drank his blood.
We'll talk about it.
And then I drank his blood. Not
Yeah.
on purpose.
He was like, hey, it's on my tongue already.
You tasted Casey?
Not Casey.
Brendan.
Brendan.
I mean, Brendan. You tasted Brendan?
Yeah, well,
How?
it was
wait,
on my tongue. What was I supposed to do?
What's my? It's the
the principle
that's
of the thing.
willpower
It's
of the
4.
patient.
Just-
okay.
Before I pull it in, just
I will
Then-
not be sloppy seconds.
11 successes.
You will not be you
Let
will
the
not be second
creature
sloppy.
obey me.
The creature. You see the creature like lumbering towards you, and it's just lashing at stuff. Like, and you make eye contact with it and speak your command. For a second, you swear you see something human in its eyes, and it stops. It is now at a full stop, and now that it's stopped and it doesn't move, you realize how gross it is because like it is at a full stop and it's looking right at you, but its body is still like changing. So like you see like its shoulder just like it makes like these weird like sounds. But now that it's a complete standstill,
It looks
You
like
can
how my
actually
stomach
see it.
sounds.
Yeah. it is.
That's fun.
It's subtle, but you actually see like some of its limbs like stretching.
It's flesh, lumpy princess. Ah!
and you realize
Lumpy
this
flesh
thing
princess.
must be
Lumpy
in
flesh princess. That's my
colossal
nickname in
pain
college.
right now. But now it is absolutely dead in its tracks. It's just stopped there. It's just looking at you.
Well, if it doesn't listen, you can snipe it with Uncle Jesse. Just line up that reticule right there and be like,
It's not really sniping with Uncle Jesse. It's just
Clear a
know,
path
riddling
for our
every
vehicle
bullet.
towards the
Exactly.
cathedral there.
It looks at you for a second and then starts turning around and starts shoving shit in the alleyway, like things that would block the van, like dumpsters, just like get flung on the side. And it's just, like,
Wunderbar!
lumbering
I crawl up on the
forward.
roof of the van with Grigia.
why are you here?
so I can jump off if I need to.
Mars, I have another shot.
Don't touch my gun.
No, I would never. That's rude.
Okay.
I've already touched a boy.
Good.
Do not make me point this gun down into the van.
The whole thing would go. Oh, I love this game.
Don't answer her. This is what she wants.
The van
Yes,
starts to
very-
move forward.
Don't feed the setite.
It's like a big troll
Don't
face with a
tempt me to
snake
eat
tail.
Yeah.
I'm having a great
Troll
tonight.
face with
I'm
snake
sorry,
tail.
yours is not going so well. You drive, Brendan.
Good to have you back, boss.
I'm glad you are safe.
Thanks for the assist.
Duh.
I love you. I mean,
I tickle his ear with
you
my
hear
tongue.
yes.
I'm just like,
The van starts to drive backwards now, like the world's weirdest escort, because you get this big lumbering thing just pushing things away from your path.
Right. Like a abomination from WoW. Just so good.
Yes, that looks very much like that.
I'm tempted to name him.
We'll name it and makes it harder when we kill it.
I know. But I feel no, yeah. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
If you name
So
it,
we're
you're the one
sending
that has to take it behind the shed.
I have to take care of it.
So we're just sending it down the alleyway to like clear a path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is how you solve problems.
What I wanted to do with the last one, but no, it was too
Shoot
big.
it in the head and give everyone tinnitus. All right.
Behind you,
It's a good thing we don't have the humans.
that some of the abominations are starting to reconverge, but you see Joseph and the boys just fighting them on. They're starting to look a little worse for wear. In fact, while you're watching, you see something that looks like maybe a stop sign basically come and get hurled and spear Joseph through the side.
No.
And he staggers for a
Walk it
moment
off. He's fine.
and he pulls the stop sign out and then whacks a thing with it.
Lovely.
Oh, it's amazing.
But they're starting to look a little ragged. It's kind of hard to tell how wounded they are because they're pretty much just covered in gross blood.
Yeah, nasty abomination.
Yes, but you know, the swings are not necessarily as enthusiastic as they were when this whole thing started. But they're still holding on. And you see Joseph after his he's still holding a big like pole with the stop sign on it, and he's basically like signaling just keep driving.
Area. As we drive along, everything we see, we need to just say sit.
It doesn't quite work that way.
I don't know why it doesn't.
It works when I do it.
Single command word. Intimidate. Manipulation plus intimidation.
Well, it depends on how quickly we're driving, is what I mean.
Yeah. Just
You have to make eye contact with them.
just make that sit, and then you know. I think we if we need to.
Can't you do this? Don't you have dominate skills?
That's what I'm saying. We
Oh, okay.
squeak. We mice.
I would rather not.
Fine,
if
I'll do
they
it.
get close.
Yeah, I'll totally be like, no, sit.
Sit, boy.
Okay, so you're now temporarily regrouped, and we'll give you one more shot at doing anything that you'd like to do right now, and then we'll
We're
cut
just-
here before we go to the next
We're
part.
just pushing through.
Okay.
I think that's where we're all headed.
We're all back to the van.
I pretty much
That's
just want to know what status is.
Yeah.
Battle
Status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like the fighting is at the heaviest still at the Bruja area, but with the new added
They got back
support that they got, they're keeping it under control. Now that it's a little bit calmer, you get a report from Wingyan that there's two robed hooded figure and one lady wearing a dress swinging a big ass sword around.
Don't get in her way and show her respect.
That's right.
up. She is an elder.
Yeah, basically
Really.
they're cutting and smashing things. Like apparently the hooded figures have like blunt weapons, but they're also one of them is using something that
Is there a
makes
holiday
these
about
creatures
that?
drop.
Memorial Day's coming up.
There's a Veterans Day. There's a something else. I don't
Well,
know.
Veterans Day is in November.
It's not a veteran. An Armed Forces Day.
If you scratch enough, you can probably
Yeah.
find an excuse to blow shit up.
I know, right?
The ones that drive to a different state for the like fireworks, like stores.
Jesus Christ. That was one of those things when Sally and I drove like cross country, like when we went to Canada. Like some of the spots we were driving through, it was just like we were fucking hungry and we're like, I just want like a fucking like I don't know, like 7-Eleven to grab like anything to snack on, and anything that we saw was fucking fireworks store.
It's
like
all there
everywhere
was.
for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. There's just like
I
fucking
can't eat
fireworks
that. I can't eat a firework. I don't want one.
I'm not Katy Perry.
and outback trails. Because okay, so if you don't have anything else, buffs, any other activities that you want to take, then
I don't have anything else I can eat besides him, and I don't. Well, no. Now that we're moving,
But we might want him for things.
like what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Things and stuff.
Like stealing his generation.
What is his generation?
Don't
Of course.
say that shit.
Of course, the satire is like, yeah, totally Delvery him.
Don't say that shit.
Don't
They
talk
don't
about
give a
that in front
shit.
of me. Talk about the Albert, the asthma.
Don't talk about the D word in front of the asthma.
Dick? Is it Dick?
Is it Dick?
Brandon's driving.
I don't have a problem with this.
Yeah,
Because
earmuffs.
if there's a
I
taboo
would
on
just-
that, I gotta know, because I'm pretty sure I
Hey, what's
said it
happening?
like a couple of times while we were driving.
Extremely disapproving shaking of head from the venture here.
I'm sorry.
It's just like casual, like,
This is not
Um,
something to be
that's okay.
casual about.
this is
Oh,
perfect though,
is there
because
anything you want to do
the Setite wouldn't care.
before
Yeah,
we get into the
just
Just eat
next
him.
That's
phase
literally
of
my
combat?
Just eat him.
For
Just make you
making me next
stronger.
Any buffs? Any last
job. What else would you
drink
keep him
ups?
around
Anything you want to set up?
Well, I just drank up, so I'm good on my
Yeah.
thing right now. I don't know about any like.
Oh, what about 68? Where's he? Where's he?
I
You
I
don't
narrowly
have any buffs. I don't know what it would. I don't know.
Diablo'd when we were doing our show
If
of
you wanna-
power.
Oh,
I was
right.
like,
If you want to burn blood points
no.
to set yourself up for the next.
like
Diablo.
in front of
Next encounter.
everybody.
Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I almost did it in front of everybody, and I was like,
Okay.
"This is a
Reload
bit
my
too
gun.
much
It's like
power."
that's how
Reload my
serious
gun.
we are.
Yeah.
Well, she's got bullets in there
We're gonna
somewhere,
eat
right?
Oh, yeah.
motherfuckers. We're not just gonna kill you. We're gonna eat you.
Yeah, I'm a Setite. I don't have these hang-ups.
Then yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Why'd you give it to me? You're driving.
So you can actually
You think it'll
put
be
them
useful?
in the right
What?
spot.
You think it'll be
I don't wanna
useful?
Forget.
Yeah, well,
It's
what's
possible.
going on with the
He is leader of whatever
Racial
the fuck this is.
As you're driving through the alleyway, you suddenly hear
If any of the others get away, we can use him to find them.
you can hear the sound getting louder and louder, and suddenly above you, you see a chopper.
Lovely.
It's a chopper.
We need it for our movie.
Cat.
Gotta get someone to make a shot of that.
One more.
And
Oh, kitty.
Hi. Should be fun times next time.
yes,
I don't even know exactly what we're gonna see up there.
Do we
I
level?
got it.
for sure do.
Yay!
Yay.
His face.
Everybody get another 6. We're pushing on towards the
I think I'm
final
gonna give
chapter.
myself another point of firearms.
We're so close.
Yeah.
Since I'm gonna fucking use it.
Are you
I know,
looking
like I
study?
feel like I want to
Can you
do
put
the
that
same,
one? Get it?
even though
Get it?
Aaron usually delegates this kind of stuff.
I'm gonna take another point alertness. I'm gonna take a point in alertness because
Burt
Just
has
keep
developed
shooting at-
care.
11 successes on
Look,
dominate. Is
I have
really
one
ridiculous,
buck to give.
though.
Yes.
Van.
That abomination just got dominated with 11 successes, which
That was a lot.
didn't leave a lot.
Mother.
Now, if only I could have dominate 7, so I could mass do it. But no.
You want to eat a lasambra?
Well, I
You're
would
the
need to eat at
generation.
least a couple of the sombras.
I actually probably.
Because you can get up to 5, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because you're 7. Yeah, you need to be generation 5.
Yeah.
Well, there's
I'm
still
not that
there's still
power
more
hungry.
vampires ahead, so you know you can eat one now and eat another one later.
Let Denver go.
No, I'm just going to do
I
it
took
the
it.
proper way. I dominate someone to dominate other people to
Like
dominate other people. I delegate my domination.
I make people drown in their blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do whatever the fuck I want.
I'm going to do that.
I'm Deadpool in this crew.
I
Straight
guess
up,
I
just
am.
do whatever the fuck I want.
Can I get a willpower for walking up with a body?
Now and then I have to be like slap masquerade.
That's great.
Don't make me Black Widow. I don't want to be Black Widow. I don't like Black Widow.
Oh, tough titties.
Mm.
You're also
Ooh.
the Russian spy.
Tough titties, no.
Right.
Soft
God
titties.
damn it! I made myself Black Widow without even meaning to.
Yep.
Fuck.
There you go.
I'm gender reverse.
Scarlett Johansson. I
Tony
hate
Stark,
her.
so-
Just
The fuck
just
am I
be,
then?
just be comics Black Widow.
Am I the? I can't, I'm not the Hulk. The Hulk doesn't magic.
No.
You're
Loki. Gender reverse Scarlet Witch. I'm just kidding.
The Loki doesn't work for them.
Thor.
Why not?
Yeah.
No one's really quite sure
Isn't
what's up with
Scarlet
you.
Witch-
Here I go back.
Excellent.
Here I go back to 70s Avengers, but you're actually Beast.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Because Beast is a strong mofo that's also a scientist.
I don't feel that Deadpool is part of the Avengers.
No, he's not. But Deadpool's not Hulk. He's
Yeah.
just. He's.
Well, no, but I'd be the Deadpool
Oh.
because I do whatever the fuck I want,
I guess.
and I make ugly faces because I have snake skin.
I guess. I like Deadpool more than you, so.
Aw, what?
I didn't know we were playing the I'm picking my favorite character game. I thought we were picking characters
Then
that
I would be
matched.
Gambit.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I'm not a huge
I
Iron
thought we
Man fan.
were-
It's just what fits.
picking fitting characters to our characters.
I don't know.
You can not be a little bitch about it and pick a character that matches
You can't do it. You can't do that.
Oh no, that's fair.
Shit got nerdy as fuck right now.
Way to slap.
We have
Alright.
we're having fucking like comic character arguments.
I've been increasing my willpower score just to increase how many points I have between
Right.
sessions. I'm gonna have 10 by the end of this game,
There you go.
Where
full
are you now?
willpower.
but I'm only gonna have like 2 dots to use.
At any time.
Full
Anyway,
willpower.
I've always been at 5 courage. Like Burt is unflappable.
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 No.
Ah!
Unflappable.
They don't
I
flap
finally
though.
gave myself
They
another
don't
point
flap.
in willpower.
They don't flap. They are
I have
unflappable.
6 right
They
now.
flap not.
Well, I've been running with 4 willpower this entire game.
Oh no! It saw it.
But I
out of
mean,
the
do you
corner.
really
Oh,
stop
yeah,
yourself from
me
doing
too.
things?
Right there.
I
Right
feel
there.
like
I love you.
love you. Is this a good night internet moment?
That's a great word. That's a great place to say.
Good night, internet.
Good night, internet.